What's up, guys? Yo, Fruit Punch Sabi here. We are back with 9. Sora.
続きからだよ。ロードするよ。ロードしたよ。
Gabby Sora. I take Sora with me to 9 Ball. And Yuki's suggestion, we're all gathering for another meeting. But we're running a bit behind, and we only got 5 minutes left until we're supposed to be there.
少し急ぐぞ。
へいへい。
We jog the rest of the way and barely make it on time. I open the door and see Kujo and Yuki are already here. They're sitting across from each other, but when Kujo spots me, she takes her glass and moves the chair next to Yuki. It's a nice gesture, but honestly I prefer to sit next to her. Of course, I can't actually say that, so I just casually take the open seat across from her.
どうもどうも、すみません、お待たせいたしやして。
Why did she do that? Damn, Yako, she doesn't want to sit next to me.
時間通りだから待
It's
って
like
ない
I'm
よ。
used to it.
昨日は大変だったみたいね。
まあな、微妙に。
ニーニ、メニュー取って。
ああ、はいはい。
何飲もっかな。もしかしてまだ頼んでないです？
They just got here?
揃ってからって思って。
Oh.
私はダージリンのホット。
私はコーラにしよう。新見くんは？
俺もコーラ。
はい。じゃあ私はアイスティーにしようかな。あ、注文いいですか？
Kujo calls out to the waiter, who just brought us our water. I take a sip of my water while Kujo places our order. This is the first time I've seen her or Yuki in casual clothes. It kind of feels kind of weird meeting on a weekend like this. Their clothes are very thin, like they match their personalities, and Yuki's case maybe a little too well. Where the heck do you even find clothes like that? Dang, making fun of the Gothic Lolita outfit. I think it's nice. What's up?
寒がり？
は？
服あったかそうだし、紅茶もいつもホットだし。
別にただのポリシー。
Policy.
ああ、そう。
Yuki's still unwilling to open up. Makes it tough to keep a conversation going.
口下手かよ。あ、そうって。そりゃ会話終わるよ。
うっせえ、人の心を読むな。
ニーニすぐ顔に出るもん。
Right, she can hear us, can't she, Yuki?
ソラちゃんはお話上手だよね。
Yeah, they can hear us.
高坂先輩ともすぐ仲良くなったし。任せてくださいよ。上辺だけのトークは得意ですよ。
自分で上辺って言っちゃったよこいつ。
場を盛り上げるためには適当さと軽さが大事なの。
無理に盛り上げる必要はない。私たちは同志ではあるけれど、友達というわけではないから。
Cold.
なんかそれ悲しいな。せっかくなんだから仲良くなりたいですよ。私は結城先輩とも。
好きにすればいい。
じゃあ本題は飲み物届いてからにして、それまでおしゃべりしましょう。おしゃべり。賛成。もうすぐ連休ですけど、どうですか？予定とかありますか？私はいつも通りアルバイトかな。寂しい。ゆき先輩は？
私も特に。
ありゃあ、ゆき先輩って普段何してるんですか？休日とか。
別に。
ほう、なるほど。ご趣味は？
Damn, you know, bro. Sora's right, bro. It's hard to talk to people like this, bro. Damn. They're trying to end the conversation, but you trying to keep it going. Because it'll be too awkward, right? Just sit here in silence.
特に。
特に。あ、好物は甘いもの？パフェ限定です。
Let's go, Sora. Keep it talking.
そういうわけじゃない。
へえ、そういうわけじゃ。へえ、そうか。
Come on, Sora. You got this, girl.
Do you like sushi?
は？
お前アホだろ。喧嘩売ってるだろ。
I like sushi.
違う！断じてそんなつもりはありません。
生ものあまり得意じゃないの。
Dang, she doesn't like sushi. That's you know what? That's alright. A lot of people don't like the raw meat.
あ、うん、はい。
自分で振っておいてそのリアクションはないだろうお前。
だって答えてくれると思わなかったから。
話上手ね。話上手。ふーん。
うるさいな。そうですよ。別に上手じゃないですよ。いつもノリで話してるだけですよ。
Miyako is blushing. I wonder why she's red.
ごめんね。私が変なこと言っちゃったせいで。別にみやこ先輩は。いや悪いな。みやこ先輩のせいだな。ごめんなさい。
わ、責任転嫁。わ。
うっさい。あ、来ましたよ。皆さんお飲み物の到着ですよ。
Our waiter sets out our drink on the table. Alright, that's enough pointless small talk. I take a sip of my drink and prepare a broach today's topic. I already texted everyone and mentioned what happened last night, but I'll explain it again in more detail. I start by going over a run-in with a Rig Vita. Then I talk about how the girl in the hood, Ghost, attacked us. I explain my reason for believing Kokonoka Senpai is on our side. I also mentioned that Yuichi managed to return home safely after discovering he wasn't a user commander and lost all interest in recruiting him to Rid Vita. Finally, I tell them what Sophie told us about how we don't stand a chance against ghosts. I also mentioned how overusing our powers could be dangerous. Once I'm done, Kuja gives me a worried look and Yuki furrows her brow in dissatisfaction. She's probably dissatisfied that she can't use her powers too much.
エルフヘイムの住人がそう言うのであれば従わないわけにもいかないわね。私の G オーダーが彼女に劣るとは思えないけれど。
She was dissatisfied that she can't beat ghosts.
でもアーティファクトを複数持っているなんて昨日新見くんに見せたのもその一つってことだよね。
だろうな。風を起こすなんてチャチな効果ではないだろうが、そんな感じの力だった。
ずるいよね。こっちは一人一つなのに。
複数の生物に選ばれし者、その点だけは私たちよりも優れているわね。
みやこ先輩の力で一つ奪えたとしてもまだ他の力があるんでしょ。やばい、超強い。
Yeah, that's pretty OP.
さっき劣るとは思えないって言ってたが、そんな相手でも勇気は何とかできる自信があるのか？
そうね。条件さえ揃えば。
じゃあ気を悪くするなよ。条件が揃わなければ勇気でも勝てないわけだな。
その可能性は否めない。
私の隠密も通用しないしどうしようもないね。待つしかないね。悔しいけど。そんな人がどうして。新見くんに気をつけろって言ったんだよね。
ああ、そうだな。
能力まで使った。それって脅しだよね。自分たちに構わないでって。
そういうことだろうな。
どうしてそんなに強い人が脅しなんてするんだろう。
目障りだからでしょ、私たちが。
それが不思議なんです。ある意味宣戦布告もしてしまいましたけど、私たちがしたことってそれだけです。リグベーダの人たちを妨害する明確な行動を私たちはまだ取っていない。
確かにそうだな。俺たちは奴らにとって全く脅威じゃない。
そうなの。でもわざわざ新見くんを脅したってことは警戒しているってことだよね。
用心深いってことなんかな。脅威じゃなかろうが釘は刺しておく。
人を殺してるかもしれないんだもんね。異常なくらい用心深くて当然なのかな。
いえ、それだけではないかもしれない。
Yuki mutters quietly. We all turn to her, and she takes a long sip of tea before
エ
continuing.
ルフヘイムの住人によれば、別の世界線で発生した石化事件はこちらの世界線では起こらなかった。
ああ、ソフィーはそう言っていた。
つまり犯人が犯行を思いとどまる何かがあったということ。それは何か、私たちは知らず知らずのうちに犯人の抑止力として機能しているのではないかしら。
抑止力。でも私たちは何も。
そう、何もなせていない。しかし何かを成していた。そうして無自覚の抑止力となっていた。
何か。なんだろう。
それはわからないけれど、もしかしたら私たちはすでにあと一歩のところまで犯人に迫っているのかもしれない。だからこそリグベーダは警戒している。あと一歩を詰められないように。
あと一歩。
ええ、犯人は私たちのとても身近にいる存在かもしれない。
身近。
Kujo's expression stiffens. We initially assumed the culprit was another student, and when we face off against Ghost, we at least confirmed that she's around our age. Naturally, we considered the possibility that she goes to our school. The Yuki choice of words is a potent reminder. Our enemy might be right under our nose. We haven't realized it.
クラスメイトとか。
ありえる。あるいは自宅が近い、通学で同じ電車に乗り合わせる、そんな薄い接点かもしれない。何にせよ敵が警戒せざるを得ないアドバンテージをこちらは持っているかもしれない。
それが何か分かれば一気に優位に立てるが。
なんだろう。何か見落としてるのかな。
もっとも彼が言うようにただ用心深いだけなのかもしれないけれど、気に留めておいてもいいはず。
そうですね。注意深く毎日を過ごせば思わぬ発見があるのかも。まあでもニーヤンだよね。多分。
あ、何が？
私が捕まった時も夜道に気をつけろとか言ってたじゃん。
ああ、言ってたな。ってお前あれ聞こえてたのか？
うん。でさ、今回もニーヤンに攻撃してきたじゃん。毎回ニーヤンだよね。あのゴーストって人が噛みつくの。
確かにそうだな。言われ
あなたに警戒心を抱く女生徒に心当たりは？
いや、ないな。俺女友達ほとんどいないし。
みやこ先輩は？ニーニって噂になったりしないの？女子の間で。噂？
ないだろそんなの。
Oh shit!
え？あるの？
私じゃないよ。私はそう思ってないんだけど、ちょっと近寄りづらいねみたいな話は。
ああ、そういう系統の。
Sorry.
なんだ、期待したのか？
うるせえな、したよ。
何急にキレてんのこの人。怖い、そしてキモい。ごめんなさい。別に嫌われてるとかそういうことじゃなくて、ほら、新見くんあまりクラスの女子と話さないから。
全女子から警戒されているというわけね。
God damn. That sucks, but it's okay.
すみません。兄が地味にへこんでるんで、この話はここまでということで、兄が泣いちゃいそうなので。
泣かねえよ、アホか。
他には？
何です？
噛みつかれたという件。2回。
ああ、だよね。2回しか会ってないし。
だな。
なら彼だけにとはまだ言い切れない。母数が少なすぎる。
でもあれっすよ。 この兄貴得意点っすよ。
得意点。
Yuki raises an eyebrow. In retrospect, singularity is pretty chuny word. To be honest, it's embarrassing being called that.
いいだろう、ここで言わなくても。
いえ、詳しく聞かせてほしい。
おう、食い気味に。なんかね、平行世界は簡単には生まれないはずだけど、ニーニだけは例外なんだって。妙に運命に影響を与えて、いろんな平行世界を生み出しちゃうとかなんとか。
エルフヘイムの住人がそう言っていたの？
はい。ニーニの行動はそうだ、様々な事象に影響を与えるとかなんとか。
なんだかすごいね。アーティファクトがそういう力を持っていたってことだよね。
いや違うっす。アーティファクト関係なしに体質的な感じらしいっす。
ああ、すごいね新見くん。じゃあ石化事件の被害者が出なかったのも新見くんの行動が影響したってことだよね。
そうらしいが、自覚がないからな。正直よくわからん。
そう。あなたが得意点を。
Then she fell in love.
ちなみに
Uh-huh.
私はエルフヘイムの住人は私のことはなんて言っていたの？
She didn't want to be the main character too. Wait till episode 4.
いや別に
別に
何も。
何も。
はい、何も。
あ、そう。
あれ、
ゆうきさん。
落ち込んでるな、これは。
どうしよう。なんか言ってたような気も。
別に落ち込んでなんていない。気にしないで。
She takes a sip of her tea and tries to look unconcerned, but her hands are trembling. I guess for someone as shun as Yuki, getting ignored by interdimensional acquaintances is quite a shock. Sorry, Yuki.
だからもういいや。とにかく何が言いたかったかと申しますとね、ゴーストは異世界人なんじゃないかと。
異世界人。そっか。
Isekai.
そういうこともある。
Oh shit! Isekai. Wait, Isekai Gaijin? Did they fuse the word? That's cool.
はい、ソフィーと同じ異世界人でニーヤの体質を知っていると。んで警戒していると。そういうこともあるのかと。
I like that word.
みたいなことを思ったのですが、どんどん結城先輩の表情が曇っていくので終わり。この話終わり。
だから落ち込んでないとそう言っている。
まあ、なんだ。ソフィーから待機命令が出てるからな。普段通り過ごしつつ、何か見逃していないかおのおの考えるってことで。
そうだね。リグベーダの人たちに警戒されない程度に。はい。
I should look up and down. Kujo abruptly stands up. Turning around, I see Kujo's grandfather calling for her, as though to see him outside the kitchen. Kujo follows him to the back, then returns with a tray. Sitting on the tray are 4 little cakes.
何？誰か頼んだ？
おじいさまがサービスって。
Oji-sama service.
ありがとうございます。
他のお客様には内緒だから静かに。
すいません。
はい、どうぞ。
She's winking at me or Sora.
ありがとう。
Maybe at all of
俺、
us.
帰るときにちゃんと言わないとな。いただきます。
Once Kujo sits back down, I pick up my fork and dig in. A brief silence settles over the table as we enjoy the cake. Afterward, we move on to less serious topics, making small talk.
そういえばいつもやってるけど定休日とかないのか？
年中無休？
年末年始は閉めるよ。あとはおじいさまに外せない用事ができた時とか、体調崩しちゃった時とか。
働き者のおじいさまね。
Dang, yeah. Hard worker.
たまには休んだらって言うと俺から趣味を奪うなって。お家でゆっくりするより厨房にいる方が落ち着くみたい。
俺の食生活は九条のおじいさんに支えられていると言っても過言じゃないからな。いつも本当にありがとうございます。
おじいさまに伝えておくね。新見くんもいつもご来店ありがとうございます。
She's winking at me.
ニーニイチゴ食べないの？食べてあげようじゃないか。
Stop.
やめろ。俺は最後に食べるタイプなんだ。
I do that too sometimes. I like to save the strawberry for last, or the cherry for last. I bat throwing hand away, protecting my precious strawberry. None of us brings up the topic of Reg Vita throughout the rest of our meeting. I wonder how many times we gather like this now. Well, we have made some progress in time. We can't really say we achieved all that much. Things have reached a standstill. I wonder if there really is anything I missed that I could break this deadlock. And I wonder if this ghost girl really is closer to us than we think. For now, all we can do is wait and see. I'm getting tired of saying that, but I also have no intention of disobeying Sophie. Besides, if I do anything reckless, I might get so into others embroiled in the mess as well. Though I do want to look good in front of the girls, right now I need to suppress my wannabe hero urges and remain calm. Our enemy is the type who employs violence without hesitation. If I want to be able to do anything about her, I have to get stronger. At the very least, strong enough to protect the people around me. I can't afford to waste time. Are we going to live out Golden Week? Let me see, what day is it? Oh, I think we skipped Golden Week. That happens in the last episode as well. Golden Week has been skipped. A week has passed since then. The whole time we obeyed Sophie's instruction to the letter. I went back to my parents' house for the holidays so that I'll be less likely to run into the girls in the hood. Kujo hasn't left home for anything other than work. I don't quite know what Yuki's been up to, but I'm pretty sure she hasn't been getting into it with Reg Vita. Reg Vita held a meetup as planned during Golden Week. However, it seems they failed to find any new allies. All the users who showed up were just regular fans of Mobius Ring, not users. Kosuka-senpai told us that herself, and I believe her. What's more, Kosuka-senpai says Ghost was a no-show for the meetup. Considering how dismissive she was of Yoichi, she's probably only interested in real users, so it's not surprising she didn't bother to go. On the other hand, it looks like Takamine just wants more comrades no matter who they are. Whether they're a user or not doesn't seem to matter, as long as they're into the anime. Even though we know Yoichi wasn't a user, Takamine apparently still invited him to the meetup, plus he told everyone there about artifacts in Reg Vita. Kosuka-senpai said that all the people who showed up had a good time, but no one seemed to seriously believe anything Takamine said. Later, Yoichi told me that Takamine kind of freaked him out and that he refused the invitation to join Reg Vita. Too chuny for him. Oh! What the fuck? You think that's Yoichi? Maybe that's Yuichi sprite, but grayed out. Or is that a hidden user? Huh? You think that's foreshadowing? Oh shit, what? Oh, that might be just Yoichi. Who knows? A paradise for user. Honestly, I'm starting to think Takamine is all bark and no bite. From what I can tell, he's just overexcited since his favorite anime has become real, and he's letting the fact that he's one of the few with special powers go to his head. And that said, he was ready to use his powers on me, and the fact that he's so far gone makes him much more dangerous than if he was a rational guy. He's nothing like Ghost, and Kosuka-senpai pretty much on our side. Damn, what the heck? They didn't like oh shit, there might be another one. And sure, Rick Vita is an organization in name only. Its members don't share any common goal or common values. That's probably why their plans aren't going so well. I'm not surprised they haven't been able to get any more users to join. We still haven't figured out what unknown advantage we hold over Ghost and the others though. So basically, neither side had made any progress. We're in a deadlock.
はい連絡事項は以上です。
So,
嘘です。新しい本が届いたそうなので図書委員の子は図書室に集合だそうです。はい以上一直さん。
we stand about and sit back down. Miss Nuruse says goodbye and walks out the door.
かけるちゃん帰りましょう。
I
あ
get up and sling my bag over my shoulder. As I head for the door with Yoichi, I glance back at Kujo. She's chatting with her friends. I would think maybe we should all get together now that Golden Week is over, but it's not like we have anything to talk about, even if we did. Guess I'll just go home for today.
連休どうだった？
実家に帰った。やっぱ飯作ってもらえるのはいいな。掃除も洗濯もしなくていいし。
家近いんでしょ？そのまま実家にいればいいのに。
前に話したろ。
ああ、思い出した。家族いるといかがわしい動画安心して見られないもんね。
Yup!
言ってねえよそんなこと。俺の部屋がもうないんだよ。んでお前は連休？
女の子とデート
おやるな。
のつもりだった。
なんだよしてないのか。
だってかけるのせいで振られちゃったんだもん。
またそれか。
だってかけるが女の子奪っていったじゃん。二人も
奪ったって。高坂先輩は後で合流したんだろ。
来たよ。来たけどね。あなたはかける様のご友人？かける様のご趣味は？好みのタイプは？そんな質問ばっかりでしたよ。
ああそう。
つまんなかった。超つまんなかった。不愉快だったからスカトロ趣味のペド野郎って言っておいた。
You asshole. Fuck you.
なんつうことを。
Choke him
何な
out.
の？どういう関係？
いや妹の友達からかわれてるんだよ俺は。
そうは見えなかったけど。
フードかぶってた方は神社で話したんだろ。
話してないよ。ずっとガム噛んでたし。なんか怖いねあの子。何したの？かける睨まれてたでしょ。
してねえよ何も。
なんかいるんだよな。何も努力してないのに女の子が寄ってくる人。
Come on, bruh. There's only like 3. And then one of them's my little imoto.
なんだよそれ。
九条さんに高坂先輩にフードの子に妹ちゃんに。ハーレム漫画の主人公ですか君は。
Hell yeah.
アホか。妹を数に入れるな。
紹介して。
絶対嫌だ。
いいもん。勝手に仲良くなるもん。じゃあねまた明日。
ああまたな。
Uji turns toward the station while I keep walking down the street. I arrive home without incident. I make my way through the building entrance to reach my apartment. So it's there.
ただいまと。
I yank out my shoes and shuffle over to the fridge. I take out a bottle of tea, toss my bag down on the bed, and slake my thirst. Now then, what to do? Recently, I've always been busy with one thing or another, but now I'm free. Maybe I should start rebuilding my model collection. I don't have all the tools, but I can just make the base models for now. Well, first thing first, I go to the bathroom, get changed, and flop down on my bed. I'm bored. Thinking I might as well kill some time with a movie, I sit back up. Just then, I hear my door open. A certain someone leaves the door standing wide open as she saunters into my room.
ただいま
She doesn't close the door.
いやただいまじゃねえよ。何普通に来てるんだよ。
夜くらいはいいって言ったじゃん。
言ったけどさ。
今日みやこ先輩がご飯作りに来てくれたりしないの？
No.
何も聞いてない。
そっか、じゃあ来ないかな。
She sits down, splays her legs out, totally at ease. What does that mean, splays? I mean, she's just like fucking on the bed, no on the floor. What does that mean? Why does she always want to come into my place so badly?
明るいうちに帰れよ。んじゃねえよ。
ご飯一緒に食べるつもりですけど。
はあ？
一緒にご飯食べる、ミーヤンに駅まで送ってもらう。なんて無駄のないプランでございましょう。
ずうずうしいなこいつ。
ニーニと食べるって言ったらお父さんがご飯代くれた。5000円も。
Oh, damn, bro! 50 bucks for dinner. Let's go eat.
よし、何食べるか考えとけ。
Damn, we're rich.
単純だなこの人。
50 bucks.
お前が利益をもたらす限り、俺は優しい兄だ。
クズかよ。ソフィーからは何もないの？
ないな。呼びかけても反応がないあたり、ゴーストの監視に集中してるのかもな。
監視ってどうやってるんだろうね。
さあな。
あの人にもバレないくらいのステルス性能なら私ほんといらないじゃんね。
かもな。
I wake up my laptop while I talk and start surfing the web. Sora pulls out her phone and our conversation dies down. That's right, this dude doesn't have a TV. So everything they do is just on that laptop. We don't do anything in particular for the next few hours. Just kill time until sunset. Right as I finish the video I'm watching, Sora looks up from her rhythm game and mutters.
にーに腹減った。
そろそろ行くか。
焼肉行こう。焼肉。
Yakuniku.
焼肉か。贅沢だな。
We got 50 bucks.
あ、5000円じゃ足りない？足りるよね。
駅裏に1800円だっけな。90分食べ放題の店がある。
That's a lot. 90 minutes is a lot. That's like an hour and a half.
安い。そこ行こう。
制服に匂いつくぞ。
Alright.
あ、じゃあ着替えちゃおう。覗いてもいいけど撮影は禁止ね。
ばっかじゃねえの？先に外出てる。
Please no peeping. I don't want to censor.
おーい、すぐ行きまーす。
Please don't come on naked too, Sora. I'm too lazy to censor. I exit apartment, leaving Sora behind. After I wait outside for a few minutes, Sora appears.
ごめん、お待たせ。待った？
クソ待った。
あのさ、寝たふりしてるんだから今来たとこって言いなさいよ。そんなノリ悪いから友達いないんだよ。
I do got friends.
は？今舌打ちした？は？
行くぞ。
はーい、焼肉焼肉。
くっつくな、熱い。
照れるなよ、いいじゃんかよ。実は兄貴もテンション上がってんだろ。
その通りだ。走るぞ。
おい、マジかよ、待って、ちょっと待って、早いよ、はしゃぐなよ、小学生か。
I spin away, trying to shake Sora. Nice. He just ran. Full sprint ahead.
食った食った。
腹いっぱいだな。
でもあれだね、値段相応だったね。
十分うまかったけどな。
美味しかったけど、この前行った焼肉屋さんみたいにお肉柔らかくなかった。硬かった。
Dang, not tender.
いつ？この前っていつ？
先月の頭の日曜？
みんなで行ったの？おとんとおかんと。
まあ、はい。
呼べよ。なんで俺抜きでちょっといい焼肉食ってんだよ。呼べよ。
いや、わざわざ呼ぶの悪いかなーって。
Damn, they don't love their son.
いや、日曜だろ。行くよ、超行くよ。いっつも俺抜きでいいもん食ってんのかお前ら。
あ、着いた。お兄ちゃん、送ってくれてありがとう。
You arrive at the station, Sora cuts the conversation short. Sighing, we stop outside the ticket barrier.
気をつけて帰れよ。自転車だよな。
何が？
駅から家まで。
行きも帰りもお父さんに送ってもらってるよ。
お姫様。
ほんと至れり尽くせりだなお前。
だって可愛い娘に何かあったら大変でしょ。
あ、俺んち来るのそういうことか。おとんの仕事終わるまで時間潰してるのか。
そうっすね。父上からもそれを推奨されておりますね。
Wait,
は
what?
い。
ほんと俺の負担考えてねえな、うちの親は。
負担ってなんだよ。こんな可愛い妹と一緒に楽しく過ごせるんだからご褒美でしょうが。お礼言ってもいいくらいですよ。
血のつながりがなかったらお前みたいなやつ絶対仕方してるわ。
そういうリアルに心に来る発言は控えていただいてもよろしい？
Video.
ほれ帰れ。ちゃんとおとんに今から電車乗るって連絡しとけよ。
分かってます分かってます。ニーにも気をつけなよ。
ああ、じゃあな。
じゃあね、おやすみ。
I see Sora off, then head for home. Along with the way, I pull out my phone and check the time. Broski. That's what she called me. Nini. I like that name. Call me Nini. It's just past 8. Since we made full use of our 90 minutes, it's a bit later than when I usually return home. But while the streets are no longer full of office workers going home or students hanging out after club, they're not exactly empty either. Practically confirmed that Ghost is a user of the evil eye, but I doubt she'll make a move until later at night. The first girl who get petrified was attacked on her way home from cram school. I look up at the timetable of all the cram schools in the area, and apparently some of the later ones go on until 10. If that girl stopped by the park for a while, we can assume she killed sometime there, but even at the latest, she must have been petrified around 11. Late, but not extremely late. Late at night, at the park. This is a dumb idea. If I just go home, it'll eat at me. There are a few things I want to check out anyway, so I'll change course and head for the park. Think he's gonna risk his life? Check out the park. What kind of music gonna think it's gonna play? Depending on the music, we know if things gonna get serious or not. It takes me 10 minutes to reach the park. After a moment of hesitation, I decide to go in. Surprisingly, it's not deserted. There's a couple making out on a bench and a group of 5 guys horsing around. If anything, it's lively. Breathing a sigh of relief, I turn and focus on one bench in particular. The stone statue, which sat there a few days ago, is gone. Knowing that girl's parents already buried her. No one's reporting on the petrification incidents in the news anymore. It's possible the media is avoiding talking about it to prevent a panic. After all, the public has no idea how anyone could have been petrified. It's also possible that they have no new information to report. Interest has started dying down on the internet too. In just half a month, the world has forgotten about that poor girl's death. Has it really only been half a month? It's possible the key to discovering the unknown advantage we have over our foes lies here. Why is Ghost obsessed with me? What makes me so different? A few things come to mind, but most of them have nothing to do with the user or artifact. Kujo and Yuichi were with me when we first saw the statue, but I was the only one who stayed behind. Was Ghost watching from somewhere nearby as I waited for the police? Did she hold a grudge against me because I reported the incident? No, that doesn't sound right. Perhaps she left something behind which connected her to the crime. Maybe she's afraid I noticed that something that would at least explain why she's gunning for me, the weakest member of our group. But what? I examined every inch of the bench. Well, even if there was something to be found at one point, there's no way it's still here. Does that mean I already seen enough to be able to solve this mystery? I sat down on the bench and picked through my memories. To be honest, I don't really remember much about that day. Recalling every niggling little detail is probably impossible at this point. Assuming Ghost is the user of the evil eye, then what exactly is she after? Since she's working at Takamine, I imagine she's also looking for other users. But could it be that her goal isn't to recruit them but to kill them? With the girl she petrified, it was also a user. If Ghost lured that girl here knowing she was a user and killed her on top of that, then that means she plans her moves. If the petrified girl was a user, how did Ghost even find that out? And why'd she kill her? Wait, hold up. The last time the artifact spilled into our world, Eris petrified the demons, aka the users, before reclaiming their artifacts. If the petrified girl was a user, then the current user of the evil eye would be doing the same thing Eris did in the past. Does that mean Ghost is Eris herself? Or maybe someone related to her? In that case, from her perspective, we'd be the demons, the bad guys. And that's the worst case scenario Sophie was worried about. Did she order us to remain on standby because she's concerned of our safety? Was she afraid of her counterpart, who's willing to use more extreme methods than her, would kill us? Everything fits and makes a great deal of sense too. But there's no place to be standing around thinking. Better head home before it gets too late. Actually, is anywhere safe? If Ghost really is from another world, can't she just teleport whatever she wants? Still, even if that's true, I should probably go home. It's gotta be safer than here at least. Ready to leave, I left my head and instantly freeze. I waited too long. Looking around, I realized that both the couples I saw earlier and the group of boys are already gone. In front of me is the lone girl standing in a patch of moonlight.
Ghost.
She's not gonna do anything, right? Is she looking at me? She looked like she's looking at the floor.
Yo, Oni-chan.
No, she's looking at me. She gives me a bone-chilling smile. Shit, I totally fucked up. I went to her a dozen times to be careful, but I didn't take my own damn advice. I was cocky. Learning I was a singularity made me overconfident. I figured I could handle anything that comes my way. Where's that foolhardiness come from? I can't even use my own artifact.
こんな場所にたった一人で。随分と余裕だな。舐めてんのか？それとも俺に会いたかったのか？おい。
I wanted to see you.
どうしてそう俺に突っかかる？
先に突っかかってきたのはてめえだろ。
妹を人質に取ったような電話をされたらあんな態度にもなる。
その大事な妹に俺たちを探らせなきゃこうはならなかった。全部てめえのせいだろ。
That was not my idea. That was Sora's idea. Sora was investigating Kokonoka Senpai, not you guys. Just as I'm about to say that out loud, I stopped myself. Not only is arguing pointless, it's a straight up bad idea. Assuming she is the user of the evil eye and the evil eye activation conditions of what we were written in Miss Medusa's documents, that I'm ready within her range. She basically has a knife to my throat. One little push and I'm dead. And there's no time for acting tough. I need to do my best not to provoke her. And in the meantime, I need to find a way to escape her field of vision. I need to assume I'm dealing with a hardened killer here.
そうだな。悪かったよ。
おいおい、謝んのかよ。ダッセーな。
なんとでも言ってくれ。そっちが俺たちに危害を加えようとしない限り、俺たちもそっちに何かするつもりはない。
やるしかねえとか言ってなかったか？あの威勢はどうしたよ。
実力差を痛感した。俺たちはお前たちにかなわない。張り合うことこそダセーだろ
う。なんだよ、そうか。そこまで言われちゃあな。
Ghost looks overjoyed. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I feel like she's gotten less hostile.
俺もよ。別に好き好んでお前らに突っかかってたわけじゃねえんだぜ。
Not something Tomo was said. This man does not have the right hand of God. Of course he wouldn't say that. He's powerless.
ユーザー同士仲良くやりてえって思ってんのさ。ほんとだぜ。だから趣味の合わねえあいつともつるんでる。なのにな、あんな態度取られちまったらこっちもトゲトゲしくなるってもんさ。だろ？だがまあそっちが萎えちまってんのに俺だけ生きってんのもダセえよな。
She seems like a bully.
いいぜ。そういうことなら俺ももうお前らには絡まねえよ。水に流そうじゃねえか。なあ。
マジか。
I'm so shocked I didn't let my doubts slip. Wait, what? She's willing to back off. She wants to get along? Was she only being this aggressive because we provoked her? If we just talk things out, she won't even want to fight? Does that mean she's not the user of the evil eye? So what, she's just a sharp-tongued girl with a quick temper? No, wait. Sophie said she was almost certain Ghost was the user of the evil eye. That being said, there's still no concrete proof. The question is, do I trust Ghost?
そう警戒すんなよ。まあ仕方ねえけどよ。来るか？
Oh, the music changed. Hold on. Wait for it. This might be poison. I have to wait for the music to determine if she's friendly or not. She holds out a stick of gum. The Kavera blinks there. In response, she scuffs and pops it in her mouth.
ねえあ、もう言っ
Oh,
ちまった。
friendly music.
まあいっか、前も言っちまったし。あいつの言うことは気にすんな。理想郷がどうだの人殺し容認だの。あいつその場のノリで話すからな。アホなんだ。
I figured.
ま、こっちも悪かったわな。敵なんて言われたらそりゃ身構える。本当にいらねえの？ソーダ味。うまいぞ。
What the hell? Want what? I don't like candy, I guess. Not really.
いや、
I don't really like candy.
あっそ。
She turns to the side and blow a bubble. What's with her friendly attitude? This is way too drastic a change. Was I just misunderstanding things all along? But seriously, I'm not picking up any hostility at all. In fact, she's so cordial, I don't know how to react. Can I really trust her? Well, there's one thing I'm sure of. She's a much stronger user than any of us. It's still possible she's the user of the evil eye, but she's not coming after us. I have no reason to provoke her. Yeah, let's just go with the flow for now. I'm not perceptive enough to be able to tell she's faking it anyway.
つか、お前こんなとこで何やってんの？
I'm just chilling.
ああ、
You know, I just want to feel the night breeze.
まあいいや、どうでも。楽しくおしゃべりするような間柄でもないしな。悪かったな。邪魔しちまってよ。
いや、誤解が解けてよかったよ。
誤解ね。これからはお互い干渉しないようにしようぜ。今さら仲良しこよしも無理だろ。
そうだな。そうしよう。
決まりだな。じゃあな。
ああ、じゃあ。
Ghost turns her back to me as I get to my feet. But then she turns around and lifts a finger to catch my attention.
最後に一つ聞きてんだけど。
ん？あ
まさか本気にしたのか？
What?
あ。は？
Uh-oh. The P conflict. The music change. I didn't believe her for a second. I believed her a little bit. She tricked me. A stigma appeared on Ghost's face. Her pupil glows with a bewitching
たっ
light.
た数分話しただけで警戒解くなよ。バカかお前。
I didn't have any powers anyway. I couldn't do nothing. Her lips curl in a contemptuous sneer. She's wrong though. I never let my guard down. I've been looking for a chance to run this whole time. But despite that, the moment stigma appeared, I became unable to move. I can't look away from stigma. No, her eyes. The light sucks me in, making it impossible to even blink. I'm losing feeling in my right finger and toes. She trapped me in her gaze. There's no doubt about it. This power
全
is
身が石になるまでちょいと時間がかかる。ゆっくりとおしゃべりしようじゃねえか。なあ。
petrification. My arms and legs are being turned to stone. She's the user of the evil eye. I struggle desperately, trying to skip the evil eye gaze. I'm not completely immobilized, but I can still move a little. Just not nearly as much as I like. It takes all my strength to just twitch a finger. And because my gaze is fixed on her eyes, I can't move my head. I want to curse, but I can't move my tongue well enough to get the words out. I can't feel anything below my right calf or right elbow anymore. Shit. Death. The single word flashes through my mind. I erupt in a cold sweat. To think a single lapse in judgment proved fatal.
ペラペラ喋るのは小物っぽいからやめたいんだよ。けど暇なんだよな。終わるまで待ってるの。なぜ突っかかるかだっけ？教えてやるよ。それはお前がユーザーだからだ。欲しいのさ、俺は。お前のアーティファクトが。てめえみてえな中途半端に正義感持ってるやつはめんどくせえからな。ゴミみたいに弱いくせに絶対にいつか面倒を起こしやがる。だからお前から始めることにした。てめえの妹でも九条美也子でも
あの中二の女でもなく
Onna.
お前から殺すことにした。
Why the English translation gotta be aggressive on Yuki? You could have just called her a Chuny lady. Or that Chuny girl. Why they gotta call her the B word?
別に恨みなんざなんもねえよ。お前に対して何の感情もねえ。ただユーザーだから殺す。お前が終わったら次は妹だ。それなら寂しくないだろ、お兄ちゃん。
お前は
すげえな、喋れるのか。
イギリスか。
急にアニメの話かよ。お前も司令官殿と同類か。寒いぜ、くだらねえ。
She lost my question off. So she's not Yiddish or anyone related to her. Unlike Sophie, she's a bona fide human. So then why? Why is she stealing artifacts? Why is she killing people?
ユーザー相手じゃ進行が遅いな。じれったいぜ。さっさとよこしな。
Ghost draws closer and glares at me even harder with her evil eye. The Sigma flashes, glowing brighter. The loss and sensation creeps up on my body, being turned to stone. I prepared myself for the end, but just then, the black shadow flies between us. Clicking her tongue, Ghost leaps backwards. The paralysis fades, and the oppressive power binding me vanishes. I've been saved. By Sophie! Oh shit! I thought it was like Yuki or somebody. I'm not gonna lie. Sophie was the last person. I thought that would save me.
なんとか。
I knew Sophie cared.
そうよかった。
After our curt exchange, Sophie turns to Ghost.
困るのよね、その子を殺されたら将来性がありそうだから。
なるほど。
Ghost dons a maniacal grin and spits out her gum. She doesn't seem the least bit perturbed by the dramatic arrival of a floating plushie, which means she knows about the other world and the people who live there.
下手に動かない方がいいわよ。石になった部位が破損したら取り返しがつかないから。
God damn.
あ
I might be handicapped. I look down at myself. My hand's petrified from the finger to the shoulder, while my right leg is stone to the middle to my thigh. Wait, does that mean he doesn't have those anymore? Finger to shoulder. His right hand is gone. Leg to stone? And his right leg? I can stand but not walk. Just trying puts me off balance and I nearly fall. I might have gotten it temporarily reprieved, but the situation is still dire.
どけよ。てめえに用はない。
お断り。そっちこそ引いてくれるかしら。痛い目見るわよ。
Let's go, Sophie!
痛い目。いいぜ、やってみろよ。
Go, Sophie!
だよな。できねえ。できるはずがねえ。そんなぬいぐるみじゃ何もできない。だろ？
Sophie makes no reply to Ghost's taunts. Does this girl know more about Sophie than we do? How? There's something strange about the way she's acting.
もう一度だけ言うぞ。どけよ。そいつが石になって死んでいく様をただ黙って見てろ。
かける。
あ
引くまでもないけれど逃げられる？
悪い。無理そうだ。
でしょうね。じゃあせめて目を閉じていなさい。石像になりたくないのなら。
おいおい、忘れてねえか？俺のアーティファクトはそれだけじゃないぜ。
Her different Sigma appears on the back of Goat's hand. Chills run down my spine.
かける、避けなさい。
How can you dodge?
無理だ。
I try to jump to the side using my good foot, but I end up losing my balance. Something slams into my chest. Pain lands through me. I fall backward and hit the ground hard. There's a dull thud as my back collides with the pavement. Panicking, I look down my right arm at my arms and legs to make sure they didn't break during the fall. Fortunately, they're both fine. As dumb as it is, I'll only think to worry about my chest after that. I put my working left hand to my chest to assess the damage. There's no blood and my clothes aren't even ripped. As far as I can tell, there's no physical wound, just pain. Excuse me. Damn, that scared me. But I guess the artifact is like the guy's flames. There's no truly physical manifestation of energy, but spiritual ones.
さっきから不思議なんだが
Ghost walks towards me, clenching and unclenching a segment inscribed
て
fist.
めえなんで力を使わね
お前と違って安売りはしない主義なんだよ。
え。あっそ、まあどうでもいいけど選べ。痛みを感じず石になって死ぬか、激痛にのたうち回って死ぬか、どっちでもいいぜ俺は。
私がそれを許すと思っているの？
もういいってそういうの。消えろ。
Bro, close your eyes! Ghost sweeps her arm at Sophie. An arrow with a massive arrowhead cuts to the air. It responds Sophie.
まったく嫌に。
Gets stabbed. Alright, well, at least Sophie bought me some time. I hope she called Yuki for assistance with somebody. I don't think Miyako or Sora can do anything, honestly. The plushie bursts, then vanishes into nothingness. You gotta be kidding me. This can't be happening.
ソフィー。
やっと順番が回ってきたな、お兄ちゃん。答えは出たか？何睨んでんだよ。ああ、悪い。それが答えか。いいぜ。お望み通り石にしてやる。その方が俺も楽でいい。
The segment on my face reappears. Once again, my body's paralyzed. I can feel the petrification working its way through me. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Am I really going to end up petrified? Am I really going to die just like this? Isn't there anything I can do? There has to be something. Why can't I use my powers? Where the hell is my goddamn artifact? Why won't it come in when I call? If I'm really a user, now's the time, isn't it? Now's the time I should be awakening my abilities. Anything. As long as it helps me survive, as long as it helps me defeat this monster, I'll take any power at all. Hurry up and awaken already. Awaken, goddammit! Ghost clicks her tongue and takes a step back. Don't tell me, it finally happened. No, it looks like I'm getting ahead of myself. My powers are still dormant. I'm still as screwed as I was 2 seconds ago.
また邪魔が入った。お前人望だけはあるな。
Yeah.
何？
I struggle to raise myself and look up where Ghost's looking. Saying there is Sora. What can she do? Sora, who's supposed to be at home right now. She's gritting her teeth, her hands balled up into a fist. She glows at Ghost, trying to seem more threatening than she is. It's taking everything she has to keep her trembling legs from collapsing. She's not backing down.
どうして？
お兄ちゃんを助けに来たか。けなげだな。泣けるぜ。
お兄ちゃんをいじめるな。
は？いじめるなってそうかい、悪かったよ。違うんだ。俺はいじめてるつもりはねえんだよ。
I told you Ghost looks like a bully.
殺す気なんだよ。
Sora takes a step back. But then she glances over at me, still lying on the ground, and strengthens her resolve. She steps forward and stamps her finger out at Ghost.
許さない。お兄ちゃんは殺させない。
おー、かっこいいじゃねえか。どうするつもりだ？あ？
ソラ、もういい、逃げろ！
やだ、逃げない。
意地張るなって、逃げとけよ。てめえの力はもう知ってる。姿を消すんだろ？いいぜ、逃げろよ、透明になって。ま、俺には効かねえからな。後でゆっくり探すさ。こいつを石にしてからな。
お兄ちゃんは殺させない。
それはもう聞いた。別にお前からでもいいんだぜ。ああ、もうダメだな。ああ、ダメだ。獲物を前に舌なめずりは三流だっけか。俺はダメだ、喋りすぎる。一流には遠いな。誰かさんが大声出したせいで余裕がないってのにな。 さっさと済ませようぜ。お前からでいいんだな。
そいつと目を合わせるな。逃げろ。
逃げない逃げない逃げない。私がこいつを
俺を
消してやる。
Damn.
へえ。
Look at her stigma. It's on her neck now. And her body. And her fingers. And I was gonna say her thighs.
なんだ。
Her stigma has spread to her left hand. No, not just her left hand. It's on her arm, chest, and neck too. So her stigma is supposed to be on her back. Is it spread in response to her real power? This probably means her power's grown. Though that might not necessarily be a good thing, Sophie warns flashing through her mind. I still vividly remember what happened to the guy who was swallowed up by his powers and set the school ablaze. The way his stigma has spread was strikingly similar to how Sora looks now. This isn't good.
やめろ。ソラ、力を使うな。
お前なんかお前なんか
ソラ。
お前なんか消えちゃえ。
Her master stigma flashes and glows. And then Aura. Sora shoots a swirling blast of light at Ghost.
マジかよ。
So like railgun. The light swallows her whole.
余裕ぶっこいた結果がこれか。ざまあねえな。
Ghost grins ruefully and looks down at her hand. As it grows transparent, not only her hand, her whole body's faded away, and she's truly turned into a ghost. What the hell is going on? So her power is supposed to be manipulating people's presence, not making it invisible. But this is.
なるほどね。透明になるなんて生優しいもんじゃなさそうだな。
そのまま消えちゃ
悔しいが、そうなっちまうみたいだな。
Despite her words, Ghost doesn't seem phased at all. She casually stuffed her invisible right hand into her pocket.
じゃあな、お兄ちゃん。また会おうぜ。
She thrusts her barely visible left hand towards me.
お前は必ず殺す。
Still smiling, she gives me a venomous glare. And then.
消えた。
Why did she disappear?
お兄ちゃん大丈夫。
ああ。
I'm still unable to move, so Sora runs over to me. When she sees my petrified arm and leg, she starts panicking.
大丈夫じゃないじゃん。どうしよう。これどうしたらいいの。
It's okay. I didn't need my right hand or leg.
落ち着きなさい。時間はかかるでしょうけどちゃんと治るわよ。なんだ、治るんだ。よかった。あれ？さあ、かけるを自宅まで運ぶわよ。もっとも私は手伝えないけれど。
ソフィー？
何よ？
何よって。お前。
They were just stuffed doll, dude.
死んじゃったかと。死ぬわけないでしょ。何度も話したけど、これは幻体、かりそめの体なの。本体はピンピンしてるわよ。
ピンピン。
そうだったのか。
心配かけちゃったわね。謝るつもりはないけれど。さあ、ソラ、役立たずのかけるを運んであげなさい。立てる？
厳しいな。悪い。肩貸してくれ。
捕まって。
With Sora help, I managed to get back on my feet.
おっと。
大丈夫か？
それ、ニーニが聞くことじゃないでしょ。ゆっくりね。一歩ずつ。気をつけてね。
ああ。
石化した部分。多少の衝撃は大丈夫だけれど、案外脆いから本当に気をつけなさいよ。
本当に治るんだよな。
ええ。帰って落ち着いたら詳しく話してあげるわよ。
空にも聞きたいことがある。
それも後でね。行くよ。
ああ、
With a Herculean effort, I start shambling forward so it sticks close to me, matching my pace. Ghost has disappeared. No, Sora made her disappear. Should be someone she shouldn't have stood a chance against, and all we had to sacrifice for it was my arm and the leg. When all is said and done, that's not a bad trade. However, this whole incident only happened because of my carelessness. Because of me, Sora had to be reckless and take a massive burden, despite how scared she was. Even this one is one of the best outcomes we could have hoped for. I can't be happy about it.
慌てなくていいからゆっくりね。
I couldn't do a damn thing, and even now, I'm relying on my imoto. I'm pathetic. That was pretty pathetic of him. You guys asked whoop.
着いた。
悪いな。大変だったろ。
全然。いや、嘘。めっちゃ疲れた。
It took 3 times as long to get home as it normally would.
で、話すよ。大丈夫？
ああ、大丈夫。
So make sure I'm leaning against the wall before letting go of me. She takes off her shoes and squats down in front of me.
靴脱がしてあげようかと思ったけど、靴とズボンだけ石になって中は無事だったりはしない？
いや、感覚が完全にない。服ごと石化してるな。
うへ、どうしよう。脱げないじゃん、靴。
You sleep with the shoes on.
治るまでこのまま過ごすしかないな。よっと。
大丈夫？
こっちの足に体重かけるのは怖いが。
I shift my weight over to the petrified right leg, lift my left leg up, and take off one of the shoes that I can. How long is it going to take for me to heal? Just getting to my house is a chore.
おい、捕まって。
ああ、ありがとう。
With Sora help, I make it to the bed and sit down. Shit, my leg won't bend properly, so my posture's getting weird.
寝てた方がいいんじゃない？
悪い。そうする。
It's a struggle, but I managed to lie down. Since I can't bend my elbow at all, it's hard to get into a comfortable position. While I'm trying to figure out the best way to orient myself, Sora pulls out her phone and makes a call. So, Ka-san.
あ、もしもし、私です。いやもうそのネタいいから。詐欺じゃないから。あなたの娘だから。お兄ちゃん風邪ひいちゃったみたいでさ、私土日こっちに泊まるから。電話変わる？あ、いいの？はいはい、わかった。じゃあね。はいはい、おやすみ。
Damn, she doesn't even want to talk to me. They didn't invite me to the family barbecue. No, my mom doesn't even want to talk to me. Alright, let's see how it is. Sora taps the end of the call button on her phone, puts it down on the table, and turns to face me.
ってわけで、泊まっていきまーす。
あ
あ。あれ、怒んないの？
I can't move my arm. I can't move my leg. I was gonna die. Thank you, Sora.
このざまで帰れなんて言えないだろう。ありがとう。助かるよ。
うわ、素直。戸惑う。
でもお前、なんであそこにいたんだ？
なんでって、そりゃあね、心配だったから。
That's kind of suspicious.
帰ったふりか。
だってニーニだって危ないじゃん、一人で帰るの。だから能力使ってこっそり。
Damn.
全然気づいてなかった。お前ゴーストのやつに力通用しないだろう。
I guess her power's kind of stronger.
そうだけど使わないよりマシだろうし。ごめん。
いや、助かった。ありがとう。
どうしたの？
Bro, I almost died. You saved my life, Sora. Let me be nice to you at least this one night.
何が？
いつもなら怒るところなのに。
自分のミス棚にあげて命の恩人を叱れないだろう。
でも私
助かったよ。ありがとう。
Why does Sora look so glum? It seems like there's some reason she doesn't want to accept my thanks. But I can't bring myself to ask her what it is. An awkward silence settled over us. The one who finally break it is to my other savior, Sophie. I told you, bro, Sophie and Sora's the best character. They saved me.
お待たせ。
When I was in trouble, when I needed someone the most, guess who was there for me? Sophie and Sora. Told you those two were the best. Sophie appears directly above me. She vanished without a word after we left the park earlier. I was starting to think maybe she actually been seriously injured by ghosts and was just acting tough to reassure us, while in reality she was having trouble maintaining her body in this world. But with the way she's acting, it doesn't seem like that was the case.
ちょっと調べ物をしていたの。急にいなくなって悪かったわね。
ああ、いや。調べ物って？
あの子の目的。あなた、運が良かったわね。別の枝では、ついさっき3人目の犠牲者が出ているわ。しかもユーザーの。
誰だ？
Miyako.
それは知らなくていい。あの子、あなたに言ったのよね。力をよこせって。
ああ。俺のアーティファクトが欲しかったらしい。
なるほどね。別の枝の私はあの子とニアミスしていたようね。間抜けだわ。
ニアミス？
別の枝でとあるユーザーを石化し破壊した後、アーティファクトを回収せずに立ち去っているの。
Miyako.
多分回収する。いえ、探す時間がなかったのでしょうね。破壊した直後に私が現れたから。
破壊って最初の人はされてなかったよね。その人に恨みがあったってこと？
別の枝の私もそう思ったみたいだけれど、違うわね。破壊する必要があった。それだけよ。魔眼は今のカケルのように服でも何でも身につけているものと一緒に対象を石化する。けどアーティファクトは石にならないのよ。
ああ、そういうことか。人を石にしてから砕いてアーティファクトを探す。
Oh, that's what Miyako body was so messy.
あら、あなたにしては理解が早いわね。そういうこと。どこに隠していても石像を砕いていけばそのうち出てくる。
けど奪ってどうするんだ？アーティファクトは自分で持ち主を決めるんだろ？奪ってもそのうち消えちまうだろう。
そうでもないのよ。強引に契約する手段がある。あなたたちに教える気はないけれど。
Why not?
奴はその手段を知っている？
でしょうね。問題はどうやって知ったのか、それとも最初から知っていたのか。
So far, Ghost seems like a normal girl.
あいつイーリスのことを知らなかった。
あら、じゃあそちら側の人間ね。ということは
ソフィー以外にこっち側に来ている異世界人がいる？
自力で気づいたとは思えないし、そうなるでしょうね。
Damn, someone's helping. Someone's helping Ghost. I started to suspect as much earlier, but now Sophie has pretty much confirmed it. Ghost is like us, but much more knowledgeable. Because Sophie's not telling us shit. No, I can't be mad at Sophie. She did save my life, so. It appears her other word or friend had no qualms about telling her all the things Sophie's been keeping keeping from us. Though it's not like knowing this gets us anywhere.
あいつどうなったんだ？
そうね。はっきりとしたことは言えないけれど。
私勢いで消しちゃったけど、死んでないよね。
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
死んではいない。存在が限りなく希薄になっているってところでしょうね。
希薄？
空の力、思ったよりも強力だわ。どう表現すればいいかしら。そうね、 存在感の操作とあなたは表現していたわね。存在感を空に操作された結果、この世界に存在することすらできなくなった。
What does that mean?
という説明がわかりやすいかしら。
この世界に存在できない。だから姿も見えなくなったのか。
それ本当に死んでないの？
What the fuck that mean?
死んではいないわよ。空が本気であの子を消し去ろうとしていたら、あなたたちの記憶からもあの子は消えているはず。
That's pretty OP.
けれど消えていない。かろうじてまだこの世界に存在している。それに仮に完全に消し去られたとしても、あの子なら自力でどうにかしちゃうでしょうね。
つまりあいつはまた戻ってくるってことだな。
Wait a minute.
そういうこと。いつになるかはわからないけれど。
Okay, from this conversation, she's not dead, but she's kind of dead, right? So she vanished from this world. She's like in the middle of nowhere. You could even say, I guess not purgatory because she's not dead, but she's just nowhere at this point. But she'll come back. She basically imprisoned her. I guess that's what Sora did.
完全に消しても復活するって。何なんだあいつは。
とにかく生きてはいるんだよね。
Damn, Sora.
よかった。
Yokata. Sora smiles relieved. I guess she don't want to be a murderer. That's when I finally realized the reason she looked so down before is that she was worried that she killed someone. Man, I'm dense. It was so obvious. That aside, there's still one thing I'm very worried about. So is Sigma. I got to make sure nothing bad is going to happen.
ソフィー、
何？
Oh.
そこまで分かってるってことは一部始終見ていたんだよな。
そうね。あなたの心配もわかっているわ。はい。体調に変化は？
別に。
そう。ならしばらく様子見ね。
何が？
Oh yeah. She might go berserk.
気づいてなかったのか？お前の全身にスティグマが浮かんでいた。
そうなの？
カケルを助けたくて力を引き出した結果でしょうね。急激なスティグマの侵食、相当な負荷がかかったはずよ。
ああ、すごく疲れてはいるけど。
侵食ってあまりいい表現じゃないな。
そう、
Okay, hold on.
あまりいいことじゃないのよ。本当に体調に目立った変化はないのね。
Hold on.
ならいいわ。しばらく能力の使用は控えなさい。どうせあの子もいつかは復活する。能力を維持しようなんて考えないように。
わかりました。
よろしい。まったく心配事だらけね。本当はカケルのことも助けるかどうか迷ったのよ。
え、マジかよ。
She could have saved us. Wait, what? She was like debating?
姿を晒すことになるし、リスクなんて背負いたくないじゃない？けれど空が飛び出そうとしたから仕方なく。どうせなら最初から空に任せちゃえばよかったわね。悪かったわね、止めて。
I'm so glad for you, Sophie.
二人とも今日はもう休みなさい。まだ聞きたいことはあるでしょうけれど、それは明日話してあげる。
ああ、いろいろありがとう、ソフィー。
どういたしまして。じゃあ私も戻るわ。疲れちゃった。
ニーニ、本当に治るんだよね？
治るわよ。どれくらいかかるか知らないけれど。じゃあね、また明日。
Now what? Sophie waves and vanishes through her dimensional rift. So Ghost is going to come back. And when she does, her first order of business would be killing me. I hope my arm and leg are healed by then at least. Another time when 3 people have already died. On this one, there's only been 1 victim, and I came out of this fight alive. While things aren't there, they're definitely progressing a lot better than they could be. At least that's what I kept telling myself.
ニーニ、
ん？
さっき
あ
ソフィーがさ、私が飛び出そうとしたからって。
言ってたな。本当ありがとな。
ごめん。
ん？
What she's apologizing for? I struggle in a sitting position and look over at Sora. Tears gather in the corner of her eyes.
本当はそうじゃなくて、あの人がお兄ちゃんに話しかけた時、すぐ助けに行きたかった。でも動けなかった。私動けなかった。お兄ちゃんが石になりかけてても動けなかった。
Sophie's so nice. Dang. Sophie was trying to cover up for Sora. Because Sophie probably thought that Kakeru might have got mad at Sora. You know Kakeru wouldn't get mad, but Sophie thought that he might have got mad at Sora if he knew that she was cowering in fear. Which we all know that he wouldn't get mad. Because Kakeru's a nice guy.
怖くてただ見てただけ。飛び出そうとなんてしてない。ごめん、私お兄ちゃんのこと助けられなかった。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
So looks down, unable to meet my gaze, and apologizes over and over. But in the end, she did save me. I don't say that, though, because there's a better way to convey those feelings in words. I gently pass Sora ahead. With a little gasp, she blinks up at me and smiles. I smile back in. I ruffle her hair fiercely.
何すんだ、やめろ。
落ち込んでるよりそうやって騒いでる方がお前らしいぜ。
何その決め顔、手足ぶち砕くぞ。
Don't smash my leg, Sora. I need that.
それだけは本当にやめてくれ。
てか今気づいたんだけど、着替えどうすんの？脱げないよね。
Damn, he can't change his clothes. His clothes is attached to him. So I guess you gotta wear the same pair of pants and shirt for the next 2 days. Or unless he can like tear off his clothes. But he can only wear half. He has 1 leg and 1 arm.
ああ、そうだな。ズボンは着るしかないな。シャツはなんとか脱げそうな気がする。
What?
ゆったりしたのある？足がそんなんだと普段ニーヤンが履いてるピッチピチでお尻のラインわかるやつ無理でしょ？
Peachy what? Dang, he like wearing skinnies. I used to when I was in high school, but when you try them joggers on for the first time, shit's too comfy, you can't go back.
そんなの履いてねえよ。なんかあるんじゃないかな。半ズボン的な。
半ズボンって現代の若者が半ズボンって語彙力。
What was that?
服の名前なんて知らねえんだよ。ほっとけ。
どれどれ見繕ってあげようじゃないの。
My man don't got no sweats. So I gets up and open my closet. She started rummaging through my clothes.
ズボン半ズボン。最悪体操着のハーフパンツでもあるじゃん。丈が中途半端なカーゴパンツみたいな。
Cargo
クソ
pants.
だせえな。
うっせえよ。人の趣味に文句つけんな。
T シャツも着るの厳しそうだし。お、あるじゃん。何このチェックのシャツ。ゲロだせえな。
だからうるせえよ。安かったんだよ。
とりあえず着替えは大丈夫かな。あ、お風呂はどうすんの？
Damn, how he's gonna take a bath?
入りたいけど我慢するしかないな。
Damn, for 2 days.
遠慮するな。私が丸洗いしてやろうじゃないか。
いいって、後で体拭いとく。
私が拭いてあげよう。
Oh, bro, this is gonna suck for the next 2 days.
だからいいって。なんで世話焼きたがるんだお前は。
ニーニのことを思って海外しく世話焼いてあげようとしてるんでしょ。感謝しろ、そして感動しろ。
はいはい、ありがとうございます。
いやマジな話さ、ニーニ平然としてるけど大変なことになってるんだからちゃんと頼ってよね。そのつもりで泊まってくんだから。
分かってるよ、ありがとう。
よろしい。なんかすんごいパワー使ったから食べたばっかだけどお腹すいた。ニーニは？
Yes.
いや、俺は。
いいの？じゃあ私の分だけ買ってこよう。
今から？
うん。なんだ？寂しいか？
アホか。
心配ご無用。ラスボスは私が封印したじゃないですか。
Like, oh no. So stupid, dude.
そりゃそうだが。
本当にいいの？何も。
じゃあなんか甘いもの。
ほいほい、行ってきます。安静にしてなよ。
Sarah grabs her phone and wallet, then leaves my room. Even though she was so dejected a moment ago, she's already back to her usual cheerful self. I can tell that's because she's actually gotten over what happened, or if she's just forcing herself to act cheerful so I don't get worried. Sora made up for my blunder. No, more than just that. She set away the use of the evil eye and brought us valuable time. No, well, it's not that simple. Why do I always end up letting my guard down too soon? Ghost might be gone for now, but Takamine might try to get revenge. Even if he doesn't, there's still the other warder who helping Ghosts. Just because taking one person out of the equation for the moment doesn't mean we're safe. I stretch my hand towards my phone, but it doesn't reach. Alright, calm down me. I need to break my habits of panicking the moment I realize there's danger. I can't even walk right now. There's no way I can bring Sora back. Besides, I'm sure she'll fine for now. I just have to wait. After all this time, we finally know for sure who the user of the evil eye is. We also know her goal is to kill other users instead of artifacts. However, we still have no way of stopping her. As a result, Sora put herself at risk just to hold Ghosts at bay. Think back to the guy who caused the fire at school. He lost all semblance of sanity. His powers was going berserk. That's the price you pay when your stigma erodes you completely. But Sora's still sane, and Sophie said she keep an eye on things. So I guess that means I don't have to worry just yet. But there's no telling what might happen next time. If Sora is forced to use that much of her power again. I can't afford to screw up that battle a second time. I need to get stronger. If the artifact I made a contract with won't be of any use, then maybe I can't just let other people protect me. I need to be able to protect them too. I never want to see Sora looking that sad again. It's cold as hell, dude. So I'm skipping school, right? I forgot what day was it. Wait, was it Monday? Whatever. We just need to know it's like 5-7. Sora let me use the bed last night. I mean, it's my bed, so it's not like I should need permission. But I still couldn't get much sleep, so it's just weird not being able to feel two of my limbs. Every time I was about to doze off, I tried to roll over and realized I couldn't, and then I was wide awake again. The sun was rising by the time I finally fell asleep. Excuse me. That was barely 3 hours ago. It's 9 in the morning now, and I'm awake again. I don't want to mess up my sleep too badly, so I reluctantly decided to get out of bed. Sora already awake, she's wearing a pair of earbuds and watching a video while she's down a glass of milk. As I struggled my way up, she realized I'm awake and turned to look at me.
おはよ
おはよ
ミーヤン全然眠れてて。ああ、よかった。
What happened?
う。ん？
咳か、溶け始めてる。
あ、本当だ。
Can I move? I can bend my elbow and my knee. The great plague affecting my limbs are starting to recede.
可動域がすげえ広がった。関節って大事だな。かなり楽だ。
ほんとよかった。結構溶けるスピード速いね。
これならあと 2,3 日くらいで完治するかもな。
Another 2 or 3 days.
学校ちょっとだけ休まないとね。
だな。
いいなあ、休めて。
学校嫌なのか？
そういうわけじゃないけど、ミーヤンといたいじゃん。
何言ってんだお前。
ドキッとしたでしょ、妹の愛に。
ばっかじゃねえの。
たまにはさ、優しい言葉かけろよな。
昨日かけただろ。
あー、ちょっと一人で立てる？
大丈夫。
I carefully place my feet on the ground, get off of my bed. Man, just being able to bend my knee makes a world of differences. I drag my lame right foot behind me and hobble to the bathroom. I can wipe my own ass. Nice. I'll be able to brush my teeth just fine with one hand. But washing my face is a bit more of a challenge. Even with a functioning elbow, my petrified hand can't do much. Once I wash my face, I towel myself off and return to the living room.
ほい、これパン。昨日買ってきたやつ。
Bon. Damn, just bread.
お前は？
もう食べた。
そっか。
I sit down on the floor and wrap the chocolate chip pastry Sora brought for me. A chocolate chip. I start chowing down. Sora heads to the kitchen. A few seconds later, she returns and puts a cup down in front of me.
牛乳。
ありがとう。
She then sits back down and resumes watching a video. I focus on my breakfast.
あ、みやこ先輩とゆうき先輩に話したよ。昨日
ああ、うん。
すぐ返事来て、お見舞いに来たいって二人とも。
ん？俺のことも話したのか？
そりゃ話すでしょ。心配してたよ。ゆうき先輩は石化に興味ありって感じだったけど。
まあ結城はそうだろうな。何時頃？
ニーに寝てるから待ってって言ってある。何時ならいい？
別にいつでも。
じゃあみやこ先輩がお昼作ってくれることを期待して、今すぐでも OK って言っておこう。
飯か。申し訳ないけど作ってもらえると確かにありがたいな。
コンビニお弁当じゃ栄養偏っちゃうしね。あ、期待してじゃなくてちゃんとお願いした方がいいよね。
だな。材料費こっち持ちでお願いしますって。
Damn, take advantage of her kindness.
ほいほい。
She pulls out her phone and starts typing away.
そういえばお母さんからもメッセージ来てた。
なんて？
お兄ちゃん大丈夫そうって。
Oh, damn, Okasan actually cares.
俺に直接聞けばいいのに。
辛いだろうから気を使ってるんでしょ。風邪って言っちゃったし。
ああ、そっか。
ミーヤン、お母さんとお父さんの心配とかを素直に受け取らないよね。
反抗期なのかもな。
だっせ。ま、風邪うつされたくないからそっちには行かないけどとかお母様おっしゃってましたけど。
She's calling me lame.
そういうとこだよ、うちの親は。そういうとこだよ、本当。そりゃ俺も素直に受け取らないわ。
そう言いつつも心配してると思うけどね。前言ってたよ。お兄ちゃん男の子だからあんまりべったりしたら嫌がるよねとか。
まあ仮に本当に風邪だったとして来るって言われてもいいって言っただろうけど。
Because it's not a cold. I've been petrified.
ニーニがそんなんだからお母さんなりにいい感じの距離保ってるんでしょ。お父さんは何も考えてなさそうだけど。
お前は意外と物事ちゃんと見てるな。
意外ってなんだよ。12時頃に来るってさ、2人とも。
わかった。
She put down her phone, and I go back to my breakfast. We got about 3 hours to kill. There isn't much to do, so we end up spending most of the time lazing about. Just before the girls are supposed to arrive, I change my shirt and fix up my hair a little. Gotta look good for Miyako's senpai. The doorbell rings a few minutes before 12, and Sora goes out to greet our guests.
入って入って。
お邪魔します。
お邪魔します。
Kujo and Yuki step into my
いらっ
apartment.
しゃい。
Now I'm trying to make a petrified limb as suspicious as possible. The two girls instantly notice them and their expression grow worried.
新見くん、大丈夫？
ああ、見た目はこんなだけど痛みもないし割と平気。
昨日は腕も足も曲がらなかったもんね。だいぶ良くなったよ。
よく見せてくれる？
Yuki squats down beside me and Kujo follows suit. I rest my arm on the table and stretch out my legs so they can get a better look.
これが魔眼の力。
衣服ごと石化しているのね。
ああ、だから切って脱ぐしかなかった。
触っても？
力入れないなら砕けると治らないらしいから。
Damn, don't break it! Yuki traces my petrified pants leg with her index finger.
質感は石と変わりないわね。まさに石化。
本当に無事でよかった。ごめんね、大事な時にそばにいられなくて。
Can Miyako help? In that situation, she can't do anything. So it's a good thing that Sora was there.
いや、完全に油断してた。油断していい状況じゃなかったのにな。俺の判断ミスだよ。
敵の目的はあなたを殺すことだったの？
目的っていうか手段だな。あいつの本当の目的は。
はい、お茶入れましたよ。ニーミじゃなくてテーブル囲んで座りましょう。
そうね、お茶ありがとう。
いただくわ。
Kujo and Yuki head over to the table, and I put my arm and leg back. Sora sits down as well, and then explains everything that happened. About how Ghost's shoot ejector is a still artifact, and thus why she's trying to kill users. Sora also explains that though she managed to make Ghost disappear, she'll come back eventually. You think Ghost? Oh shit, you know, at the end of episode 1, it revealed that it was a guy that died. That was the final murderer, right? I think Ghost killed whatever that dude named Commander. It didn't make it look like it was a suicide note. But why did she have to kill Commander at the end? Yeah, alright, let's just keep going. Sora also explained that though she managed to make Ghost disappear, she'll come back eventually. And when she does, she'll try to kill me again. No, not just me, but all of us.
アーティファクト欲しさに人を殺すだなんて。
見下げ果てた外道ね。生物に選ばれるべき人間ではなかった。
でも、
What happened?
うん？
ごめんなさい。なんだろう、ぼーっとしちゃった。ソラちゃんの能力でしばらくは大丈夫なんだよね。
What? I wonder what she was trying to say, Miyako.
消したった。
アークエネミーはゲヘナへと落ちた。
Gehenna. In my terms, Sora banished her to the Shadow Realm.
しかしあくまでも時間稼ぎ。奴は煉獄の谷から這い上がり、再び私たち光の使徒の前に現れる。
だいたいそういう感じなんじゃないですかね。
そう。状況は把握した。
Yuki downs her tea and gets to her feet.
ごちそうさま。
もう帰っちゃうの？
ええ。様子を見たかっただけ。長居するつもりはない。
じゃあ私もこれ。
Oh, bento. Damn, box lunches. I wanted a real lunch. Gojo takes a few neatly wrapped boxes out of her bag.
片手で食べやすいようにおにぎりとあとサンドイッチ、唐揚げとウインナーと卵焼きも。
God damn, they're all meat. I guess besides the rice balls.
わざわざお家で作ってきてくれたんだ。
私もすぐに帰るつもりだったから冷めちゃって申し訳ないけれど。
いや、本当に助かるよ。ありがとう。材料費は？
今日は私がせめてこれくらいは。
ありがとう。味わって食べるよ。
じゃあ私も帰るね。
またね。
何か困ったことあったらいつでも呼んでね。飛んでくるから。
ありがとう。結城もわざわざ来てくれてありがとう。
お大事に。
Alright, see ya. With that, Yuki heads for the door. I'm about to get up to see her off, but Kujo waves me back down with a no need to get up on our account. Still, since walking is still a bit of a chore, I gratefully relax back into my seat. Kujo waves farewell and follows Yuki to the door. Sora goes after her to see them both off. I hear the door open and close. There's a loud click as Sora locks it. She then returns to the living room.
一緒にランチしたかったけど、すぐ帰っちゃったね。
気を使わせちまったな。
食べよっか。
Yeah!
だな。ありがたくいただこう。
Z.
その前に少し時間をもらうわよ。
Dang. Sophie. As I'm reaching out for the box of food, Sophie appears above us. I reluctantly lean back and rest my hand on my lap.
どうせならみんないる時に出てくればよかったのに。
みやこだけならそうしたでしょうけど、これ以上リスクを背負いたくないのよ。
Oh yeah, letting Yuki see her.
ゆうき先輩も仲間なのに。分かっているけど、あの子めんどくさそうなんだもの。
そっちが本音か。
そんな話はどうでもいいのよ。石化溶け始めているようね。
ああ、話してくれるんだよな。
そうね。魔眼について話してあげる。
Sophie floats down to the table and heaves a worried sigh before beginning his story.
あなたも知っての通り、魔眼の発動トリガーは視線を合わせること。
Dang, like the Sharingan.
目が合った瞬間石化が始まる。そらすことも瞬きも許されない。あっちがそらすか完全に石化するまでね。
Damn, you know, when I say Sharingan, I had a flashback of Naruto for a little bit. Mainly Itachi. When Itachi owns everybody with the Sharingan, his fucking 1,000 fucking stabbed. That shit's so OD.
何？なんでそれ最初に教えてくれなかったの？知ってたらお兄ちゃん石にならずに済んだじゃん。
Damn, she called me Oni-chan. Sora glares at Sophie. I'm astonished. Sora practically never gets angry. Sophie turns to Sora and evaluates her calmly. But once she doesn't act evasive or insulting, instead she gives Sora a serious reply.
それについては悪かったと思っているわ。でも立場上話せないこともあるのよ。何？話せないことって絶対教えておくべきことじゃん。目を合わせちゃダメって。アーティファクトに関する情報の開示に慎重なのよ。前回は話しすぎて大変なことになった。人を信じすぎると混乱が大きくなるの。理解してちょうだい。でも
もういいよソラ。発動条件はソフィーから聞かなくても分かってただろ、あの文献で。
そうだけど、目を合わせなければ防げるってそこまでは知らなかったじゃん。
そうだが対面した時点でほぼアウトだろ。チラッとでも見たら終わりなんだ。俺の不注意だったんだ。だからそんなに怒らなくていい。悪いのは俺だ。
Don't get mad at Sophie, please. Rationally, Sora knows I'm right. Even emotionally, she can't accept it. She backs off with a pow. I smile and nod at her, telling her thanks for getting mad for my sake, before I rave at Sophie to continue.
とにかく魔眼に睨まれたらそれで終わり。自力では抗えない。
けど誰かが視界を遮ってくれればか。
Damn.
ソフィーが横切った時金縛りが解けたんだ。
Sophie saved us.
そういうことだよな。
ええ。だから1対1を避ければ魔眼から逃れることは容易よ。
なるほどな。 おかげで助かったよ。ありがとう。
いいのよ。情報を出し渋ったのも助けるかどうか迷ったのも事実だし。
That's okay. Last time Sophie told us something, Miyako senpai went out and she died. Right? So maybe Sophie probably learned from that mistake. That's why she's withholding a lot of information to try to prevent that again. Or at least she knows from the other branch using that artifact. Sophie sighs and I give her a wise smile. I want to thank her for looking out for Sora, but since Sora still seems angry with Sophie, now it's a kind of awkward time to say it. Instead, I fill the silence with something else that comes to mind. They don't really tell you much about that artifact that Sophie has. That she still have memories of hers from another world. But the way I'm looking at that artifact, it's like Mortal Kombat 9, right? Lord Raiden. You know when Lord Raiden transferred his memories to the past? Since he can't technically time travel. So his past self obtained the memories of the future. But he himself doesn't really know too much. It's very vague. I wonder if that's how the power is like. It's like Lord Raiden from MK9. Let's see. I want to thank her for looking out for Sora, but since Sora still seems angry with Sophie, now it's a kind of awkward time to say it. Instead, I fill the silence with something else that comes to mind.
石化した時はかなり絶望したが、治らないと思ったこれ。
死んだらおしまいよ。最初の子、指先だったかしら。
ああ、人差し指だったな、確か。そこの爪だけ石化していなかった。
表面だけだったのでしょ、石になったのは。おそらく全身が石に覆われた後もかろうじて生きていたのでしょうね。
爪が解除された時点で死んだってことか。
無謀すぎるでしょそれ。
ああ、そうだな。あいつは狂ってる。
見る限り魔眼の扱いに相当慣れてきたようね。今は体の内部まで石になっている。即死ではないけれど胴体の一部が石になった時点でほぼアウトね。そこで進行が止まっても臓器が石になってしまったらおしまい。
その後石になったユーザーを砕いてアーティファクトを奪うか。
わざわざ砕かなくてもいいじゃん。いや殺すなって話なんだけどさ。
手っ取り早いとは言えないけれど確実なのよ。1対1の状況で視線を合わせる。あとは待つだけ。あの子が持っている他のアーティファクトで相手を攻撃し死に至らしめるよりもはるかに楽。だからあなたたちも知っての通りイーリスも魔眼を使ってアーティファクトを回収したの。
ソフィーの口からそれを聞くのは初めてだな。やっぱりイーリスは魔眼の使い手だったのか。
少し話しすぎたわね。え、そうよ。
手放した魔眼がこっちに流れ着いたってことだよな。
その解釈でいいわ。
なんでそんな危ないもの手放したんだろう。厳重に保管とかしておいてほしいよね。
いろいろとあるのよ。いろいろとね。魔眼については以上よ。話が前後してしまったことは改めて謝罪するわ。ごめんなさい。
ソフィーからごめんなさいなんて言葉が聞けるなんてな。
これでも責任は感じているのよ。もう少しあなたたちを信用すべきだったわ。
でもまだ隠し事はあるんだろ。
当然よ。
Damn, you saw that? I saw Sora eyebrows change. Sophie scoffs. After a few seconds, Sora looks awkwardly up at her.
昨日フォローしてもらったのに急に怒ってごめんなさい。
フォローした記憶はないし、あなたの怒りはもっともよ。他に何か聞きたいことはある？
Damn, that's so mature, Sophie.
あ、私は
ないの？本当に？
うん、別に。
そう？それならいいけれど。かけるは？
I'm good.
いや、俺もいい。今は。
そうじゃあ私は行くわ。レイヤーだったかしら。今のところ動きはないわよ。まだ気づいていない。
わかった。一個だけあったな、聞きたいこと。ゴーストに協力している異世界人は
特定中。
そうか。ゴーストが復活したらすぐに教えてほしい。
わかってるわよ。じゃあね。今はゆっくりと休みなさい。
Bye bye. Sophie floats up, vanishes through the whip space. I sat at the spot she disappeared from for a few seconds and looked back down at the table.
じゃ、食うか。いただきます。
いただきます。
Alright. I unwrapped the lunchbox and opened the lids. I think right here is good. Alright. I guess let's go back to here. Whoa. Let's jump back here.
じゃ、食うか。いただきます。
So we just Sophie's just finished explaining everything. And now we're gonna eat lunch.
いただきます。
We unwrapped the lunchboxes and opened the lids. They're packed to the brim with rice balls, sandwiches, fried chicken, sausage, omelet, cherry tomatoes, stir-fried spinach, and chopped burdock with a soy sauce glaze. That's kind of pretty vanilla-ish lunch.
遠足とかでテンション上がる感じのお弁当。
俺さ、こういうの好きなんだよな。パリッとしたのじゃなくて、しっとりした海苔。
Nori. I pick up one of the rice balls and take a bite. So I follow suit.
うまっ。どうすか、ニーヤン的には。
うまい。
違うよ、そうじゃねえよ。
なんだよ。
美少女のクラスメイトが握ったおにぎりはどうかって聞いてんだよ。
何言ってんのお前。
美少女のクラスメイトの手汗が染み込んだおにぎりはどうだって聞いてんだよ、あたしゃ。
Nah, she washed her hands. I already know.
何切れてんだよ。うまいよ。そりゃうまいよ。
It's funny to see a dungeon fighters DNF fighter game released now. You played that MMO long ago. I don't think it's getting released now. Maybe soonish. I want to say maybe next year. I haven't watched the trailer yet. I hope they say the date.
ミャーコ先輩の写真つけて売れば人儲けできそう。
It has PvP where you fight 1v1. That's pretty cool. I think doing back then, that's Nixon, right? Dungeon DNF. DNF was with Nixon. Nixon had a lot of games. They had that, I forgot the realistic Mabinogi one. Realistic. They had Maple Story, DNF, and Mabinogi. I played Mabinogi out of all those Nixon games. Mabinogi's yeah, but it died on Nixon.
クズかよお前。
A lot of things died with Nixon. 2016? Really? Damn, that's a long time. I remember Mabinogi, DNF, and Maple Story. I think I remember it before 2010. I want to say before 2010. Or maybe I'm just overestimating it. I don't really remember the year I played.
あたしが握ったのと。
九条。
いや、早えよ。せめて最後まで聞けよ。最後まで聞いた上で答えろよ。
じゃあ言えよ。言ってみろよ。
あたしが握ったのと、ミャーコ先輩が握っ。
What?
九条。
だから早えよ。ニーニの何それ、昆布？
昆布？
うん。
私のおかかだった。全部具が違うのかな。ミャーコ先輩すんごい手間かけて作ってくれてるね。
唐揚げもうまい。
可愛くて性格も良くて料理も完璧とか。同じ人間とは思えませんな。本当だ、うまっ。
本当にうまい。I like the English translation better. Holy shit, this tastes awesome. It's funny, the game's pretty dead in West, but in China it's a huge game. Dang, it's still going in China? I didn't know that. DFO is one of the most played and highest grossing video game of all time, exceeding a total of 700 million players worldwide and having grossed over 15 billion. Wow. I didn't even know DFO is still alive. Maybe that's why Arx is making a new fighting game for it. It's probably huge in Asia. It just died in the West because of Nixon, right? Damn, that's pretty cool. I didn't know it was that popular too. 15 billion in a lifetime, that's a lot. Sora wolfed down her lunch like a starving animal. I eat too, albeit at a slower pace. I can't thank Kujo enough. That was the best damn lunch I had in a while. The two of us spend the rest of the day hanging out in my apartment. We eat the leftovers from Kujo for dinner and pass the time watching movies. Oh, I didn't even know I had an anime too. DNF had an anime like 10 years ago. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. As far as I can tell, the petrification hasn't receded in much further. Anime sucked though. It's called Ara Senki Slap-Up Party. It looks kind of weird. Damn, it had 26 though. That's a lot of episodes. 26 episodes. It's pretty cool. As far as I can tell, the petrification hasn't receded much further. I was kind of hoping it'd make real progress over the day and that I'll be cured by tomorrow, but I guess that was asking for too much. I wonder if only heals in my sleep, or there's some other condition that has to be met for it to go away. Anyway, it looks like I'm going to be stuck with those stone limbs for at least a few more days.
Mimi, お風呂掃除終わったよ.
Sora walks into the living room. Since yesterday, she's been taking care of all the chores. Normally, she's a cocky little brat, but at times like these that I remember, I'm blessed to have such a good Imoto. And I must never ever tell her that, or go right to her head.
今日は入るでしょ?
そうだな。中途半端に元に戻ってるズボンを濡らすのがちょっと嫌なんだが、乾かすのめんどくさそう。
切っちゃえば？どうせもう履けないんだし。
そうか。そりゃそうだな。切るか。
やってあげる。
悪い。頼む。
Sora grabs a pair of scissors and hunkers down in front of my leg. She skillfully cut through the clothes that's unpetrified since last night.
切りにくい。
あんまり引っ張らないでくれよ。なんかいろいろと持っていかれそうだ。
It's talking about his skin? Rip out his skin?
わかってます、わかってます。石になってるところ完全にひっついてるね、足と。
たまに痒くなるんだよな。何も感じないはずなのに。
ああ、あれだ。あれでしょ。なんだっけ。あ、ファントムペイン。
Phantom pain? I think I heard of that phrase before too.
言いたかっただけだろ、それ。
うん。
でもま、近いのかもな。手足がないようであるっていうか、変な感じだ。
早く治ればいいけど。よし、切れた。
ありがとう。先入っていいか？
いいけど、まだお湯張ってないよ。掃除しただけ。
シャワーで済ませるからいい。
ちゃんと湯船浸かればいいのに。
治ったらな。
I grab my towel and change the clothes from the closet, then head to the bathroom.
脱ぐの手伝おうか？
いいよ、大丈夫。
With a bit of effort, I managed to pull out my clothes and throw them into the washing machine. Hey, is this gonna get lewd? I don't know, bro. Oh God, what's the censorship? Oh boy. Okay. How do I usually do this? Okay. I remember the enter button. Enter the bathroom, close the door, and turn on the shower. Just as the water starts steaming, I see a silhouette outside the door. But Elizabeth, Sora fiddling with the washing
こんな時間に洗濯機回すなよ。
machine. It's not gonna be hentai. It'll be fine. I believe in Sora.
なあ、しないよ別に。
ああ、そう。
背中流してあげようと思って。
Please wear a towel, Sora. Don't be naked.
いいって、そんなの。
遠慮するなするな。
Wear a swimsuit at
し
least.
てねえって。
でももう脱いじゃったし。
は
は？
お邪魔しまーす。
は?
Sora flings open the door and walks in butt naked. Wait, no, seriously, what the hell is this girl
ほ
thinking?
ら洗ってあげるよ。座りなよ。
え、すごい堂々としてる。
ほら洗ってあげるから。ほら。
はい。
Overwhelmed by her enthusiasm, I immediately sit on the stool.
よし、頭洗おっか先に。
My hair. Sora tilts the shower head towards me, puts some shampoo on my hands, on her hands, and starts running them through my hair.
雑だな、おい。
これから優しくなるから。美容院のごとき心地よさになるから。
つかさ、お前さ。
何？
She looks so different, right? Her CG looks super different from her sprite, in my opinion. It might be because of the long hair, but I feel like her face looks different too. I kinda like her face more in this CG.
何脱いでんだよ。
だってこの後普通に入るし。
アホかよ。
アホじゃないよ、賢いよ。
Koshikoi.
せめて隠せよ。
That does mean genius.
別に見えてないからいいでしょ。
さっき見えてたっつーの。
Yeah, she's more happy.
気にすんな。私もニーニーの見えてるし。
頼むからさ、もっと恥じらいってやつをさ。
持ってますよ。家族なんだから意識する方がおかしいでしょ。
いや、限度があるよ。
Wide.
家族でも
Face
限
more
度がありま
wide.
すよ。
こんなの全然セーフでしょ。妹に欲情してるニーニーがおかしいよ。
してねえよ、ぶっ飛ばすぞ。
切れてるところが怪しい。やだ、襲われる。何？照れてんの？
人のため息をポジティブに受け取るな。
Stop your positivity.
別にいいじゃん。初めてじゃないじゃん。よく一緒に入ってたじゃん。
今みたいにお前が無理やり入ってきたからだろ。
ニーニーが中学に入ってからはやめたじゃん。
ガチギレしたからな、俺が。
あれほんと怖かった。
お前が泣きわめいたせいで、あの後俺が怒られたんだからな。空をいじめるなって。
Damn, Ohime-sama.
違うの、あたちが悪いのってさらに泣いた気がする。
おかげでさらに怒られた。空のせいにしてって。
そっか、そうやって虐げられてきたからニーニーはひねくれたわけだな。
お前が言うな、お前が。
お詫びにご奉仕させていただきますので。
この状況でその言葉のチョイスはおかしいだろ。
何を想像してるのかな。
うっせえな。
あれでしょ、知ってるよ私。体にボディーソープつけてこすりつけるんでしょ。
No.
どこでそういう知識仕入れてんのお前。
Yeah, where did she learn this shit from?
そんなもんネットにいくらでも転がってるでしょ。よし、任せなさいよ。
Don't do it, Sora.
おいバカ、本気でやろうとするな。
できるって。
できるできないの話はしてねえよ、アホか。
I lean forward as far as possible, trying to escape the sensation of Sora breast pressing against my back. This girl is serious, is she? Holy shit, this girl is serious.
なんだよ、洗ってあげるって。
もういいよ、頭もいい。
まだ途中だよ。
十分だよ、ありがとう、助かった。
Sora, stop. I stand up and rinse myself
ち
off.
ゃんと洗わないと。
流せば十分。
What the fuck, bro? And when I'm done, I throw open the door and flee from the bathroom.
私のタオル使わないでよ。
分かってるよ。
I tie myself off, grab my clothes, and hobble to the living room. He can't run. He got a hobble. Flustered, I throw my clothes on and plop down onto the bed. Still a little shaken. I can't believe I was getting turned on by my, what? What the fuck, dude? Imoto-san! Nah, I wasn't really, but I'm still a little unnerved. Sora tends to act on impulse, so it's not uncommon for her crazy antics to surprise me or even piss me off. But she never do anything outright wrong. Whenever she gets close to the line of what's acceptable, that's when she stops and thinks better. I'm pretty sure she got her head on straight, but I got a bad feeling. I'm far from certain, but I can't shake this nagging premonition. Foreshadowing! I just pray I'm wrong. But even as I pray, I can't help but frantically try to organize my thoughts. If my fears turns out to be right and matters come to a head, what can I do? What would be the right thing to do? Refuse. Right? That's the right thing to do. Just say no. You like Miyako Senpai. 5'8". I was hoping that when I woke up from the petrification would have healed all the way to my waist and ankle, but unfortunately it's barely receded at all. I think the parts that already healed were petrified all the way to the bone, which was why it took so little time. The rest of my arm and leg have been petrified all the way through, which is why they're taking longer to get better. At least that's my guess. It sucks, but there's nothing I can do except wait. I don't have any guests coming over today, so the plan is to just take it easy with Sora. However, what happened with Sora? She looks sad. Oh damn. She's using Nini as a body pillow.
Sora. 暑い。
She looks melancholy. It's not because I'm trying to use that word more, but that's what she looks like. She looks sad.
ふーんじゃなくて。
Isn't she no, that's his left arm. I was gonna say, isn't she hugging the petrified arm?
これさ、原作だと主人公クレーバーなのにちょっとバカすぎない？開始10分で正体バラしちゃったよ。
Don't question the show. Everything's so white and kira kira, right? I kind of like this kind of art. It's like shoujo-ish, right? You mostly see this in like cheesy romantic comedies or shoujo mangas, right? Where they make the scene like kira kira, like fucking dusty as fuck, but it's like shine bubbles all over the place. I don't know what you call it, light blares or whatever you call it. I kind of like that. There's a light blare right there too. It's all over the place. Is this 1440? I think this is 1440, boys. I'm not too sure. I guess I can also look here.
環境設定だよ。
Uh-oh. Don't look at the H scene.
システムの設定だよ。
Actually, I don't even know if it's 1440. So it ignores my subtle plea to get off of me and starts talking about the show we're watching. She's been like this ever since I woke up. The whole day, she's been hanging on my arm. Heck, practically sitting on my lap. Normally we eat breakfast sitting across from each other, but today she just plunked down right next to me like it was perfectly ordinary. I get up from my seat.
どこ行くの？
トイレ。なんでついてくるんだよ。
Why is she so clean?
次あたし。
あっちで待ってりゃいいだろ。
別にどこで待っててもいいじゃん。
She really doesn't want to be apart from me. I finish up my business and return to the living room.
なんで待っててくれないの？
なんで待たなきゃいけないんだよ、アホかよ。
もう。
So plots down next to me with a pal. And probably wraps her arms around me again. No matter how hard I try to pull her off, or how cold I act towards her, she won't let go. Man, this put this together with last night and oh no,
どうしたよ。
何がよ。
She do look sad.
なんか話したいことあるなら聞くぞ。
別にないけど。
あるだろ。遠慮すんな。
ないってば。ニーニがちっとも甘えてくれないから代わりに私が甘えてるだけ。
You think she's scared? Because she almost lost her Oni-chan. She feel like that she lets go, she'll never see him again. Is it that type of thing?
甘えるって。なんで俺が。
言うかそういうこと。手足が石になってんのにさ。ニーニ平然としすぎなの。もっと頼ってよね。
頼ってるだろ十分。家事とか全部させちまってるし、飯の買い出しだって。
そうじゃなくて、精神的につらいよーってすがりついてくれたら、よちよちってしてあげるのに。
するかよ。
しろよ、おっぱい揉むくらいは許してあげるから。
Bro, she's being too aggressive. What the fuck's going on? You better have a twist. Am I adopted?
お前な。
Please tell me I'm adopted.
何？恥じらい？誰にでも言わないよ。ニーヤンだから言ってんの。
それはそれでおかしいだろ。
That is fucking weird.
もういいから黙って。今いいところだから。
Okay.
はいはい。
Sighing, I shift my attention back to the laptop screen. I set my face as a human hug pillow and then spend a few next hours cuddling with Sora. After the show finishes, she puts on foreign drama. Or she put on Breaking Bad or something. Evening comes. And soon evening had passed into night.
面
She
白
tied
い
up
け
her
ど
hair.
見るのに体力いるねこれ。
I wonder why she tied her hair back up. Maybe we're about to go out to dinner. That's why.
内容がハードだな。
シーズン1はあともうこんな時間じゃん。ご飯買いに行かないと。何食べたい？
I want like chicken.
空が食べたいものでいいよ。
いっつもそれじゃん。ニーニが食べたいもの食べたいから希望を言いんしゃい。
Curry.
じゃあカレ
I guess I'm good with curry too.
あれ？そこいちってテイクアウトできるっけ？
ーできる。
じゃあそこいちにしよう。何カレー？
I want tiki masala.
シーフードカレー。トッピングにフィッシュフライ。
Damn, seafood curry. I never had that before. That does not sound appetizing, but maybe it is.
贅沢かよ。私もそれにしよ
So it finally disentangles herself from me, grabbing her wallet and gets to her feet.
う。じゃあ行ってくるね。
Okay. Are we worried? I guess she'll be fine by herself. She is stronger than me.
気をつけろよ。
分かってます分かってます。明るい道を通るし、人気のない場所も避けます。行ってきます。
I guess if anyone trying to mess with Sora, she just blasts him to the non-dimension. Sora waves and walks over to the front door. She puts on her shoes, opens the door, and steps outside. After she leaves, I let out a small sigh.
ソフィー、いるか？
Man, she saw the whole thing. A hole in space appears immediately. A familiar stuffed animal appears from the rift and settles down on the table.
何かしら？
ゴーストは？
何も知らせていないのが答え。
じゃあ異世界人の方も。
何もないわね。報告できることは。
高峰は？
動きなしね。まだ気づいていない。リングだったかしら。電話のメッセージの返事がないことを不審がってはいるけれど。
空が報復に遭う危険もなし。あ、
そのために呼び出したの？何かあれば知らせるって言ったじゃない。せっかちね。
いや、違う。聞きたいことがあるんだ。
なに？
スティグマの侵食ってやつ。具体的にどういう症状が出るんだ？
そうね。まちまちではあるけれど、大体は感情の制御ができなくなって欲望に忠実になるわね。
Controlling their emotions and harder time keeping their desires in check.
欲望。
Damn, no wonder she's getting aggressive.
末期になるとあなたも知っての通り、力が暴走して理性を失い発狂する。
Oh shit.
空にその兆候が見られるの？
Yeah.
いや、そこまでじゃないんだが。
Oh shit, Sora.
はっきりしないわね。
ソフィーから見てどう思う？今日
別にとしか言えないわね。まだ空のことはあまり知らないし、ブラコンなのねとしか。
Bro con.
だよな。
確かに今日は顕著だったわね。ずっとあなたにべったり。今まではなかったの？
ここ数年はそうだな。ある程度の距離感は保ててたんだが、昔は今みたいな感じだったんだ。いつも俺のそばにいて、テレビに熱中してる時とかに俺がそばを離れたりすると、お兄ちゃんがいないって大泣きして。
Damn.
風呂もそう、トイレにもついてきたがる。友達と遊ぶのもそうだ。俺と一緒じゃないと空はすぐに泣くんだ。
Damn. Why she's like that?
さすがに中学入ったくらいからは落ち着いてきたんだが、今でも強いストレスを受けたりすると昔みたいに俺に甘えたがる。
I wonder if she was traumatized. That's why she needs Oni-chan by her side.
ここ最近普通じゃないことの連続だ。空もかなりストレスになってると思う。だから用事帰りって言い方は大げさだが、そうなってんのかなって。
つまり特に異常な行動ではないということね。
I guess.
そうだな。異常ってほどではない。
それなら心配ないわよと言ってあげたいところだけれど。
Sighing, Sophie raises both of her tiny arms in a shrug.
付き合いの長いあなたが違和感を覚えたのならば、異常の前触れと考えた方がいいでしょうね。
Damn.
アーティファクトとの契約を解除する方法を教えてくれ。
あるけれど。
教えられないか？空の能力が解除されるとゴーストが野放しになるから。
あなたはどう思っているか知らないけれど、そこまで冷淡じゃないわよ。私は準備はもう進めている。
そうなのか？
けれどその準備がまだ整っていないの。錬成には時間がかかる。
Dang, Sophie's so nice.
錬成？薬か？
アンブロシアという霊薬があるの。仮死状態にすることでアーティファクトを騙し契約を解除する。
仮死状態か。
魂を休眠させると表現した方が正しいかしら。実際に死ぬわけではないわ。眠りにつくだけ。
Damn.
そこまで物騒な薬じゃないってことか？
I wouldn't say that.
ただし
Tadashi. Sophie's voice grows serious. I can tell whatever is coming isn't going to be good. And I furrow my brows in worry.
人を殺すことなくアーティファクトを回収できる薬だから当然ストックはあるわ。そのストックを空に使うこともできる。
できない理由があるんだな。
はるか昔に枝分かれしたとはいえ元は同じ人間。けれど私たちはアーティファクトを扱えるよう進化し、あなたたちは科学と呼ばれる力を発展させた。魂という概念にあなたたちは無知で、その扱いにとても未熟。刺激が強すぎるようなの、従来のアンブロシアは。前回こちらの世界の人間に使用したらそのまま目覚めなかったわ。
Damn, who they use it on?
マジかよ。じゃあ実質アンブロシアってやつでは契約の解除はできないのか。
Damn, he's gonna brush that off. She said that she used it on people on Discord. Maybe like a long time ago during the Iris era, right? Maybe.
最後まで聞きなさい。あなたたち用に効果を弱めたアンブロシアを今作らせているの。ゲートが開いた時点で錬成を始めたからもうすぐできるけれど、あと数日はかかる見込みよ。
Another few days.
そうか、数日か。それなら
楽観視もできないけれど今の状態なら大丈夫でしょうね。
もしスティグマの侵食の影響はないって結論が出ても、その薬を使わせてくれるか？
力を完全に御しているなら使う必要はないわよ。暴走の心配なんてないから。
そういうのに関係なく契約は解除させたい。やっぱり空はこういうのに向いてない。
妹思いね。ま、いいわよ。結論なんてそう簡単に出せないし、暴走されるのも後味悪いし。錬成が完了したら1本あげるわ。好きに使いなさい。
ありがとう。
I bow my head to Sophie. I expect Sora are gonna be pissed, but I want her to get rid of her artifact as soon as possible. The ability to manipulate someone present is a powerful weapon to have on our side, but I don't want Sora risking herself. Plus, if she relinquish her artifact, I should be able to take in her place. I'm sure that would be for the best.
他に何かある？ないのなら帰るわよ。あなた、気軽に呼び出しすぎなのよ。
悪い。も
You can go now, but right as I was about to finish my sentence, I think of something else. It's not urgent, but it's been in the back of my head, my mind, since this conversation started. I was so focused on the immediate questions that I almost forgot to
う
ask.
聞いていいか。
答えられるかは質問による。
そんな薬があるのに、どうしてイリスはユーザーを殺して回ったんだ。
殺して回る？こちらではそういうことになっているの？
伝承ではそうなってる。ユーザーを1にしてアーティファクトを回収していたみたいだ。
ふーん。
Sophie seems both interested and somewhat displeased. She's already admitted Iris was the Evil Eye original user, but it seems those old legends are less accurate than I give them credit for. At least I assume that's why she looks unhappy. Sophie mulls my question over a few seconds.
これくらいなら話していいかしらね。
セフィロトだよな。アーティファクトを管理している。
その通り。実はセフィロトは2つ存在するの。わかりやすく言えば、そうね、穏健派と過激派といったところかしら。
ソフィーは穏健派ってわけか。
そうね。できる限り犠牲は出さないよう立ち回る。もちろん必要であれば非常な決断もするし、命も奪うけれど。イーリスもやむを得ない状況下だけよ。ユーザーを石にしたのは。けれど、やむを得ない状況が常態化している連中がいる。
それが過激派。
そうなるわね。今までは互いに干渉することはできなかったけれど、別の世界で対立することになるなんてね。
ゴーストについている異世界人はセフィロトの過激派か。
断言はできないけれど、もしそうならあなたたちには代理戦争をさせていることになるわね。
代理戦争。話がどんどんでかくなっていくな。
あまり気にしなくてもいいわよ。あちらも監視はしているでしょうけど、大きな干渉はできない。私のようにね。今は自分と空の心配をしていなさい。面倒なことは私がやるわよ。
誤解してたよ。
Always get caught on the wars.
何？
結構優しいんだな。
I told him that. I didn't knew Sophie's a good person. The first time I met Sophie, I knew Sophie's a good girl. That's why she's my favorite. Or second favorite, at least. I don't know. I don't really have an order. It's either Sora, Sophie, or Nuruse Sensei. Sophie smirks and slipped through her interdimensional rift. Man, she could have at least said something. I guess even if she ultimately pretty nice, she's still a little twisted. Well, I guess it was a pretty cliche thing of me to say, so I can't blame her. Anyway, with this, Soa should be free of her burdens in just a few days. All that's left to see is whether I can manage without her. To be honest, I have my doubts. Even when I was back into the corner, my artifact still didn't awaken. There's gotta be some kind of trigger to activate it though. I guess everyone else just knows instinctively how to activate it, while I...
なあソフィー、まだいるか。聞きたいことが。
See, she appeared.
あなたは私を気軽に呼びすぎ。
She could have ignored me, but you know. She's nice, so she responded.
すみません。
こっちの都合を考えなさいよ。もう。
はい。
まったく。
Damn! I never got to ask a question. Sighing, Sophie ducks back down into her portal. She does have a point. I ought to be considerate of the fact that she got her own life.
腹減ったな。
I muttered to myself to fill the uncomfortable silence. At any rate, being hasty won't help anyone. For now, all I can do is wait for Sora to come back home. Did she come back home? Well, today was the 9th? What's today? Wait, today's the 9th. I guess yesterday was the 8th.
じゃあ私行くね。お兄ちゃん一人で大丈夫？
I'm okay. Oh, she's calling me Oni-chan again. Remember, Sora only calls Oni-chan when she's like, you know, when her true emotion shows. I guess the stigma is affecting her. She usually just calls me Nini.
大丈夫だって。気をつけていけよ。
へいへい。あ、欠席するって電話しなきゃだよね。
俺からおかんに頼んどく。
おい。ああ、行きたくないな。
サボんなよ。
くそ、余裕だな。行ってきまーす。
行ってらっしゃい。
Bye bye. I see Sarah out the door. They return to the living room. Plopping down on my bed, I reflexively reach out for my phone with my right hand before remembering it's petrified. My arm and leg seem to be doing better than yesterday. Still, at this rate, it will take another 3 or 4 days to fully heal. Guess I'll be skipping an entire week of school. And while I could maybe hide my hand, there's no way I can hide the fact that my leg is petrified. Nada, how am I going to explain this to Mom? I can try to tell her my cold is still bad, but I've never been sick this long before, so she'll probably get worried. Whatever, just call her. I pick up my phone with my left hand and call home. With a few seconds, someone pick up.
もしもし、母さん。俺だけど。
お金は振り込みませんよ。
Oh shit! We never heard his mom's voice. They're always ducking her mom, the mom's voice, right? Because Sora's always the one talking to the mom. Now we can finally hear what she sounds like. Maybe we're going to see what she looks like in episode 3.
そのネタ好きだな。かけるだよ。詐欺じゃないってな。
あんた風邪大丈夫なの？
Hell no, I'm sick.
大丈夫じゃない。学校に休むって連絡しておいてくれないかな。
Dang, he sounds fine to me.
そんなにひどいの？お母さんそっち行こうか。
いいよ、大丈夫。一人の方が楽だし。
そう？薬ちゃんと飲みなさいよ。
わかってる。お願いね。
はいはい。お大事に。
Mom hangs up and I drop the phone into my bed. Thank God she gave it so easily. I can't let her see what's happened to my arm and leg. Now that my only task for the day is done, I'm free to do whatever. If I want to be ready for the coming fight, I need to hurry up and figure out how to use my artifact. Supposedly, artifacts inform the user their contract with how to harness their powers. However, nothing like that has happened for me. If my artifact has a voice, I can't hear it. So the question is, how do I make that voice audible? How do I start understanding what it wants to say? After thinking about it a long time, I finally hit on an idea. Meditation. According to Sophie, our two worlds were originally one. And the point of divergence was people learning how to use artifacts. Therefore, once upon a time, before the split, people in this world were able to use artifacts. Buddhism has a concept called Zen, where you focus your mind by cutting off all distracting thoughts. Considering how long ago that practice started, perhaps it was originally developed as a method to communicate with one's artifact. So if I can reach total concentration through meditation, I might finally be able to awaken my artifact powers. I got all day to try, so I may as well see how far I can get. Mark my words, or artifact of mine, I'll find you if it's the last thing I do. I slide onto the floor and sit in a cross-leg meditating position. Then I take a deep breath and let it out. Finally, I close my eyes. I slowly open my eyes. So much for that plan. I guess I should have expected that. What kind of moron assumes Zen has anything to do with artifacts? I don't even know where my artifact is. Why did I think I'd be able to hear it? I suppose it's always be teleporting somewhere close to me, but I haven't seen anything artifact-like around me at all. Besides, everyone else is able to hear their artifact just fine without going through all this meditation crap. If I can't hear my artifact, it's because I'm completely lacking in talent, or because my artifact's too weak to be noticeable, or because I'm actually not a user at all. Did I seriously think I could just huddle up on the floor for a few seconds and zen up my powers when I don't even know the first thing about artifacts? Rather than wasting my time trying weird things, I'm better off asking someone who does know something about them. She'll probably be mad if I'm calling her again, so this is important. Sophie.
Sophie, 少し話せないか?
I call after her. No response. Either she's busy or she's ignoring me. Oh, Sophie! Just as I'm about to give up, a black rift crackles into existence. Sophie pops out, looking visibly irritated.
何？
今いいか?
よくなかったら来ないわよ。早く要件を言って。
アーティファクトの覚醒の仕方を教えてくれ。
3分程度の瞑想じゃ目覚めないわよ。おバカね。
How did she know? I thought you were spying on the other people. Why are you looking at me all day? Damn it, this asshole was watching me the whole time.
じゃあ、もっと長時間やればいいのか?
知らないわよ。
はあ?
言ったじゃない。自覚のないユーザーなんて前例がない。例外中の例外のアーティファクトの目覚めさせ方なんて知らないわよ。
じゃあ、さっき瞑想じゃ目覚めないって断言したのはなんだよ。バカとまで言ったぞ。
ノリよ。
I can't believe I ever said this jerk was a good person.
聞かれるまでもなく、知っていたら監視なんて回りくどいことはせずに、とっくに教えてるわよ。
そりゃそうか。俺がユーザーじゃないって可能性は？
ない。対抗力の話はしたでしょ。あなたとても高いのよ。
対抗力。アーティファクトの力に抵抗する力ってことだよな。
そうね。私の透明化のエンチャントや空の能力を見破るのもそうだし、睨み合っていた時間に対して石化の進行が遅い。
Oh shit.
ゴーストもそんなことを言っていたな。
あなたがユーザーじゃなければそんな高い抵抗力を生まれつき持っていることになる。私はそんな人間を見たことがない。
But the twist is, Iris is his great ancestor. And that's why he has so much resistance. Then I know what you're gonna say. Why doesn't Sora have this resistance? Sora got more from Mom's side. That's why.
でも九条の能力には普通にかかったぞ。スマホの所有権を記憶ごと奪われた。
それだけあの子の力が強力ということでしょうね。
なるほど。
Okay, so I'm completely useless for offense, but I have a great defensive ability. Your defense is the best offense. What do you mean? Tate no Yusha. Toma. In that case, can I at least be everyone's me shield? But that's not enough.
アーティファクトに選ばれなくても強引に契約する手段があるんだよな。
ええ。
教えてくれ。
Wait.
無理。
Why? Shot down. I expected that answer, but I thought she'd at least consider it.
この後に及んであなたを信用できないというつもりはないけれど、大きなリスクを伴うのよ。無責任に教えられないわ。
He could turn evil.
暴走だの発狂だのが待っているのなら、まあそうだよな。わかるんだが。
Or he could self-destruct.
力を得たい気持ちもわかるけれど、落ち着きなさい。経験上、そういう人間ほど自滅しやすい。あなたがまずすべきことは自覚すること。得意点であると。重要な局面で選択を迫られたとき、モラルに反しようと誇りを失おうと最善を選択する覚悟を決めておきなさい。
Dang visual novels.
あなたの行動が選択が運命を左右するのよ。
I kind of like that. Even though it's kind of cheesy because it is a visual novel, right? So it's like kind of breaking the third wall. Your choices do matter.
予知でもできれば活かせるんだろうけどな。
とにかく迂闊な選択はしないことね。いついかなる時も先を考える癖でもつけておきなさい。
先をね。分かったよ。ありがとう。
どういたしまして。 あなたのアーティファクトに関してはある程度見当がついているんだけれど。
じゃあ教えてくれよ、どんな力か。
不確かなことはあまり口にしたくないの。もっとも知ったところでどうにもならないでしょうし。
You can at least tell me. I'm tired of this being like left in the dark here. Just tell me what's my ability.
それはそうだが。
Or at least tell me the wrong ability. That way it'll be even more of a shocker when they reveal it.
自分で探求なさい。案外それが覚醒の鍵かもしれないわよ。
Sophie leaves me with that thought. She's probably tired of deflecting questions. So I need to prepare to make the right choice at any given time. If I recall correctly, Sophie said before that it was the right decision to keep Sora by my side. When I asked her why, she brushed me off, but maybe I should try finding the answer on my own. If she says keeping Sora close to me was the right choice, maybe that means that in another branch I didn't. In that branch, I likely didn't let her sleep over, so she didn't spend as much time with me. And then as a result of keeping Sora close, I prevented ghosts from claiming a second and third victim. But why? Why did keeping Sora close influence ghost action? What was that thing called? The butterfly effect. Apparently the smallest decision I make cause huge ripples in fate. Somehow keeping Sora by my side stopped ghosts from going on a killing spree. But hold up, does that mean like my choice of what to have for dinner yesterday was a massive cosmic significance too? If I picked the katsu curry instead or hamburger or something, whatever caused the change in the timeline? Maybe it's just not important decisions, but even trivial ones that can alter fate.
そんな力制御できるかよ。
I flopped back down into my bed and rolled around. The tiniest choice could save us or doom us. If I wanted to harness my powers as a singularity, I need to be able to read the future. Oh, you know who could read the future? I guess she doesn't read the future. Sophie only has the power to see alternate endings, parallel universes, different timelines. She can't see the future. I can only make the right choice if I know what happened as a result of them. But on the flip side, if I can figure out how to do that, I'll be unbeatable. Which sounds great and all, but how the heck am I supposed to get the power to read the future? I guess the fastest way would be to find a user with that power and bring them over to our side. Or if necessary, steal that power from them. I'm discussing with myself what even think of that. Could my stigma be eroding away at me as well, and I just don't know it? Is that why I'm imagining such horrible things? I close my eyes and try to banish those malevolent thoughts. You know, it's been a while since I was all alone like this. At first I found Sora's constant presence annoying, but now that she's not here, I'm a little lonely. Just a little bit. Aside from answering a word text from Kucho, I haven't done much of anything today. After eating the sandwich Sora brought me for lunch, I just curled up on the floor and took a nap for most of the day. And now it's evening, so I should be coming home soon. I get up and check my phone. Look, she already sent me a message. Apparently she's stopping by the house first to pick up some more clothes. I text back, sounds good, then put my phone down. Now then, what to do? Well, I guess the problem is there's nothing to do. I seriously got nothing done today. Gujo offered to come by and cook me dinner, but I felt bad for always making her cook for me, so I declined. Maybe I really should have asked her to come. Who knows, I might have had a flash of inspiration if I discussed my artifact with someone else. Well, too late now.
Oh.
The doorbell rings, interrupting my thoughts. Maybe it's Kujo. No, she wouldn't drop by without calling first. It's probably some door-to-door salesman. I can hardly go out and talk to someone looking like this. And if it's a salesman, I can't just ignore them. Or maybe not. Oh shit!
いるの分かってるんだぞ。
Sensei!
開けろ。
Nani? Whoa! I recognize that voice. Miss Noruse! Oh, what's she doing here?
おーい、寝てんの？新見くん。 かけるくん。
She mashes the doorbell while yelling at me. Why she's acting like a grade schooler visiting a friend? Shit, what do? I can't let her see me like this.
出てこないとこのまま連打し続けるよ。あと小さい頃の恥ずかしい話を暴露するよ。
Isn't like Naruse basically our childhood friend? Right. She's basically childhood friend status. She's just a little bit older.
くそ。
She's not even that much older. I forgot. I don't think they really said her age. But I could have sworn. Maybe it's because they all do this to every sensei. Right? In a visual novel. Right? Every sensei in a visual novel is always fresh out of college. And there's like their first year teaching or some shit like that. So they always got to be in their young 20s. So I'm guessing she's like maybe 21, right? Not that much older than me. Kakeru. Or at least Kakeru. She's so immature.
Hi, hi, hi!
I hobble to the entryway as fast as I can. I position myself so my right half is hidden from view and crack open the door.
やっと開いた。おーす。
どうも。で、あれ
What happened? What the fuck? Oh shit, it's Senpai! Damn! Kosuka Senpai of all people peeks out from behind Miss Naruse. What the heck are they doing here together? Before I can dwell on it any further, Miss Naruse wedges a foot into the doorway. I'm a little bit disappointed and a little bit excited. I'm excited that Kosuka Senpai is visiting, but I'm disappointed that Miss Naruse didn't visit alone. I thought she was worried about me. I guess not. Maybe she was like a little bit worried. But the one that really pushed the edge was Kosuka Senpai, huh? That's alright. Whatever.
入れたくないみたいな雰囲気プンプン出してるけど、上がらせてもらいます。
Miss Naruse shut the door open. I'm in no condition to keep her out, and I end up stumbling a few steps backward.
風こじらせてる割に元気じゃん。
As she's taking off her shoes, Miss Naruse glances at me, then does a double take, expression grows grave. She stares right at my stone leg. Crap.
何その足。
ああ、いや。
あ、テモじゃん。粘土遊びでもしてたの？
Yeah.
粘土。あ、そうっすね、そうっす。ちょっと肩取ってて。
なわけないでしょ。
Wrecked. I'm not wiggling my way out of this one, am I?
詳しく聞かせて。あ、小坂さんも入って入って。
Kosuka Senpai stops fidgeting in the hallway and timidly enters my apartment. In sharp contrast, Miss Naruse struts in like she's owned the place.
お邪魔します。
どうぞ。
Senpai follows Miss Naruse into the living room. I just stand there for a while, stunned. What the heck is going on? Why are these two gathering together? Why did they come here?
何してんの？早くおいで。
I have to hop to the living room.
はい。
Dragging my foot behind me, I limp into the living room. The two of them are already sitting down, so I take an empty spot across in front of them. Man, this is making me nervous.
最初に新見くんの疑問に答えておきますと、
はい。
おばさんから電話があってね。
おばさん。
風邪ひいて参っちゃってるなら、仕事の合間に様子でも見に行ってやるかってね。
Damn, bro. She's only here because of my mom. Not out of pure worried. I guess she might be worried, but...
はい。
Oh, my
で、高坂さんはマンションの前でうろうろしてたから連れてきた。新見くんに用事だったんだよね。
He said, thanks for worrying about me. Okay, so Naruse Sensei did at least came in her own accord. I guess that makes me a little bit happy. But it might be because our mom asked her to.
だよね。よかった。何？付き合ってんの？
I wish. She doesn't want to date me.
違いますから。先輩はその空ですよ。 空の友達なんです。
なんだ、ソラちゃんつながりか。つまんない。まあいいよ。
Miss Naruse narrows her eyes slightly and continues in the same light-hearted tone.
それってもしかしてちょっと前に騒がれてた事件と関係ある？見た感じ石みたいになってるけど。一応教師としてじゃなくて昔からの友達として聞いてるんだけどな、かけるくん。
Damn, childhood friends. Well, long-time friends, I guess. This whole time I've been trying to think of a plausible excuse, but when she says that, I stiffen up. When I started going to school at Hakusen, I tried to become more formal and proper with Miss Naruse, partly because she was my teacher now, but mostly just because I was embarrassed. But right now, it's not Miss Naruse who's worried about me, it's Sasuke-chan, the caring Onesan figure, who's been looking out for me my whole life. I can't lie to her. Damn, bruh! See, this is why I like this character already. Alright, I always feel more attached to the childhood friends. It's cause like they have a bond that's already been forged cheatingly through years and years. Versus I met her a month ago and now we're getting married. Versus that type of thing, right? Childhood friends got that special bond. Forged of sheer effort and time. And because we have this bond, I can't lie to her. You can't lie to her.
実は
I make up my mind, and I'll tell her everything. No sugarcoating, no glossing over even the more outlandish parts. I tell her everything about the artifacts and about ghosts. The childhood friend gets another guy. You might have read those doujins, but I read a lot of visual novels where the childhood friends always end up with the main character. That's why I love visual novels. You can choose. Because all the girls I like never wins, right? Because usually I like the honor student type, the student council president type, but she never wins, right? She's always the side character, the side girl. But in a visual novel, I can make her the main girl. Or the childhood friend. Childhood friends barely win sometimes, right? But you know, not all the time. And when I want them to win, I can choose in the visual novel. Visual novels got here in that aspect. When I started Miss Naruse, Sasuke-chan, she just stared at me blankly. And when she saw Kosuka senpai nodding along, she slowly started to realize I wasn't bullshitting her. You know, the English translation for this game is not that bad, right? Yeah, bullshitting, they do curse a lot more, right? And they do say broski, but you know, when things get serious, Sora called him Oni-chan, and that's what it says in the text too. So this English translation is, I think it's pretty good, honestly, especially compared to a lot of other English translation companies. Pretty good English translation. When I talk, her expression grows more serious, and when I finally finish, she sighs. And right here too, he called it Sasuke-chan versus Miss Naruse. Yeah, the fan might have said Naruse sensei, but I mean, it's honestly the same thing. Miss Naruse is more formal.
Eh, ちょっと整理させてね。
はい。
かいつまんで話すと、神器が壊れたことをきっかけに超能力に目覚めた人がいるってことだよね。
Yep.
そうですね。そうなります。
This game better have a fan disc. I don't think Sasuke is going to be the fifth girl. But can she be the fan disc girl? She needs a row.
あ、今は敬語とかいいから、先生じゃないから今。
ああ、うん。
で、この前の石化事件は超能力者による犯行であると。かけるくんはそいつを追っていて返り討ちにあったと。
そう。
で、様子を見る限り高坂さんも一枚噛んでいますと。
Yeah.
そっか。伝承について調べてたのはそういうことね。
ちょっと手見せてくれる？
I nod and put my hand on it to the table. Sasuke-chan grabs it and looks over the parts that were still petrified.
これを見せられたら信じないわけにはいかないけど、警察には任せられないの？かけるくんが追いかけなくてもいいでしょ、犯人。
That's true too. Why it gotta be me? Why can't the police do anything in the anime?
ああ、警察。その発想がなかったな。
Damn, nobody ever brought this up before.
こんな証拠があるんだし。でも入院だとか研究させろとかそういうことになったりもするのかな。
Academy City? The adults got no power. The police got no powers. Then they might dissect him. He might be treated as a guinea pig.
それはちょっと勘弁だな。
そっちの事情はわからないから、ああしろこうしろって偉そうには言えないけど。
She lets go of my arm and sits back. I pull it back into my lap and look up at her. She folds her arm and closes her eyes, her brows furrowing in worry.
そっか。
I like that
異
face.
世界に超能力か。じゃあ俺も
This face from Urusei.
そういうことなのかな。
I love this face. All right,
セーブ画面だよ。
Whoa, what the hell is this? Is this hentai? Alright, maybe I'll save right here.
セーブするよ。
Wait.
セーブするよ。セーブしたよ。
I just want to save her face. I like Nurusei Sensei. Wait. Sasuke-chan. I like her face, bro. It's a good facial expression. Alright, you can still see one of her ears. Alright. She tilts her head. Oh, it's something about, you know, when a girl tilts her head, she seems a lot cuter. Oh no, it's something about the tilt, the head tilt. And then like the medium length hair. I think long hair looks good. But I think it's just that every girl has long hair. So I get a little bit phased out when I see long hair, right? Long hair looks nice if it's like your secondary hairstyle. If that's like your primary haircut, then, like I said, there's too many girls with long hair. I get a little bit phased out from that. Medium length? I think medium length looks great. I think it looks mature. It's done right. Like hers. And then her face is not that bad, bro. She's kind of cute. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Right? Her neck seems a little long. The body looks kind of weird. But that's fine. Fuck you. Her face look cute.
あれ？
最近ね、声が聞こえたりするんだよね。あと何？
Oh shit.
変な夢を見たりして。
Adults do have superpowers.
夢？どんな？
どんな？あれはもしかして
Oh.
神様の声とか予知夢とかだったりするのかな。
No way. It's too much of a coincidence. She could see the future.
予知？
Don't tell me she's a user too. And one with the power of foresight. If that's true, then she can.
なんちゃって。
Damn. Figures.
なんでそんな嘘つくんすか？
嘘って言い方やめてよね。冗談だよ、冗談。ミコジョーク。
Miko Joku. I like Miko jokes. I forgot she's a Miko. Damn, I want to see her in a Miko outfit. She gives me a brief smile, but then her serious expression returns.
それ大丈夫なの？ちゃんと治るの？
大丈夫。多分あと3日もあれば。
3日ね。ちょっと私の理解を超えちゃってあまり軽はずみなことも言えないけど、何かあったら相談だけはしてよね。伝承と関係があるんでしょ？ちょっとは力になれるかも。
Damn, I think I love her.
ありがとう。もし何かあればちゃんと話すよ。
学校もしばらく病欠ってことにしておいてあげる。おばさんの方にはどうしようかな。来ちゃったら困るよね。
めっちゃ困る。
じゃあ
I love you, Sasuke-chan.
なんとか切り抜けなさい。
Damn.
ああ、はい。自分で何とかします。
ってことで元気にしてるのは確認できたから私は帰るね。
See, Sasuke-chan doesn't get too much screen time. But with that interaction, and with the little interaction we have with her in the beginning of the game, I told you she's in my top 3. I already listed my 3, but not in order. Sophie, Sora, Sasuke, Naruse Sensei. That's my 3. And that's my 3 since the episode 1. And it hasn't changed since.
ごめん、お茶も出してなかった。
君先生に対してタメ口とは何事かね。
Damn. I thought we were friends.
めんどくさいなこの人。
聞こえてるぞ。あ、これ今日の配布物。
ああ、ありがとうございます。
じゃあね、あとは2人でしっぽりとしたまえ。
Thank you.
しっぽりってちょっと。
Let's go, Sensei!
何意味深な顔で先輩の肩叩いてんすか。何なんすか。
Let's go, Sensei!
ニヤッとするなニヤッと。あんた本当に教師か。
はいはい、じゃあね、気をつけなさいよ。
Oh,
いろい
fuck.
ろと。
Wait, what?
はい、ありがとうございます。
あー、見送りはいいから。バイバイ。
I think the English translation sometimes takes it too far. I don't know if she said that, but I'll rock with it. Let's go, Sensei. Sasuke-chan, or I guess Miss Naruse, waves me off when I try to stand and head over to the entryway.
じゃあね
はい、ありがとうございました。
The door slammed shut, and I slumped back into my seat. Now then. Alright, what's up? I didn't kill your friend. I just banished her to the Shadow Realm. What my little sister did. Now I'm alone with Senpai. What do? I wasn't expecting this. I solemnly swear, sex is the last thing on my mind right now. I'm not hoping for any kind of romantic development. Nope, nope, nope. She wouldn't let you do her in the first day. We barely know her. Maybe she would, actually. I wouldn't mind. The two of us fidgeted around silently, though probably for different reasons. But eventually the silence becomes too much for me to bear. I gotta say something.
今日はもしかしてお見舞いに来てくれたんですか。
She glances at me for a second, then looks away. I know her well enough by now to understand that she's not ignoring me, but rather desperately thinking of how to reply. She's alone with a guy. It's got to be traumatic for her. There's no telling what she might swap over to her other personality.
空はまだしばらく帰ってこないんです。もし空に用事があるなら明日にしてもらった方がいいかもしれません。
She finally managed to speak, but all that comes out is a faint stammering. Embarrassed, she blushes and shrinks back. Rather than rush her, I sit back and wait for her to feel comfortable speaking.
ソラちゃんに聞いたので。
石化のことですよね。
そうだ。はい。お見舞い具合どうかなって。
ちょっと前まで肘の上まで石になってたんです。徐々に治ってきました。心配してくれてありがとうございます。
ごめんなさい。私がゴーストさんに息合わせてしまったようなものなので、もし私がネゴベータに入って
She's taking it that back.
なかったら
It's not your fault.
こんなことに。ご
いえ、いずれこうなっていましたよ。俺たちはゴーストを追っていたわけですし。先輩かばってくれましたよ、あの夜。おかげで助かりました。ありがとうございました。
それはもう一人の私が。
Oh, is she going to transfer? Okay.
帰ります。
Thank God.
あ、はい。今日はありがとうございました。
I thought she was going to switch personality. Kokonoka senpai looks down and gets to her feet. She turns around halfway and stops as I said she remembers something. I wait as she fidgets for a moment before silently pulling a small box out of her bag. She got chocolates. Cookies! Are those cookies?
ちゃんとしたもの
Damn convenience store cookies. Ugh. I guess I'll take those though.
コンビニのお菓子でごめんなさい。
It's okay.
ありがとうございます。いただきます。
I like convenience store cookies.
はい。
You can tell when she's finished? Because I think I have the option. The setting, I think I put something in the setting to lower music when she talks. So whenever a character talks, the music lower. So I know when she's done, when I hear the music get louder again.
お邪魔しました。
See right there? I wonder if you heard that. The music got lower, it then got high again. She bows to me. As she turns around and scurries towards the entrance. I follow after to see her off.
ありがとうございました。
Oh, this is our first time seeing her back. She has really long hair. She has a lot of hair.
はい。お邪魔しました。
Senpai puts on her shoes, bows to me again, and leaves my apartment. She never did swap personalities. I guess that means she got a little more comfortable and wrote with me. She even brought me cookies. Man, what's going on? First Kujo, then Kosuka Senpai. And I guess Yuki was here too, technically. Damn! What about Sasuke-chan? You're not gonna mention Sasuke-chan? Damn, Sasuke-chan don't count. Fuck you. Ah, whatever. I guess because that's Sasuke-chan. She's really close to him, so she doesn't count. Her and Sora don't count. Well, Sora doesn't count in my opinion. But at least count Sasuke. In the past 2 days, I had 3 different girls come to my place. I know now is not the time to have my head in the clouds, but I can't help feeling a little happy. I guess in the end, I'm still a teenager.
アホか。
Okay. Head back to the living room. Thank God Sora wasn't here for this. She never let me hear the end of it. I sit down on the floor and open the box of cookies. I never expected I would wind up spilling the beans to Miss Naruse. But the important thing now is, how would that choice affect future events? I hope it influenced them in a good way. I munch on a cookie as I mull over my day. It's nighttime. Yep. About an hour passes, Miss Naruse and Senpai left. I hear the door open and someone walks in. I don't hear I'm home, but it's gotta be Sora. I stay where I am and wait for her to come to the living room. But she doesn't show up. Is it not Sora? Now I'm getting worried. I suddenly get to my feet and look forward as stealthily as I can. I slowly pull open the living room door.
おっと。
Sora's standing right there. I almost ran right into her. She seems surprised too. She stares at me, rooted in place.
悪い。タイミング悪かったな。
Timing's bad.
あ、
おかえり。
ただいま。
Well, she's nervous. Sarah brushes by me and drops her bag onto my bed. I'm back to my spot and I sit down.
荷物少ないな。
え？
着替えは？
ああ、やっぱいいかなって。
何かあったか？
なんで？
妙におどおどっていうか、そわそわっていうか。
ああ、
Damn. The puppy eyes. What's going on, Sora? You okay?
ご飯買ってくるつもりだったけど忘れちゃった。
なんだ、そんなことか。
Did she get in a fight with the parents?
着替えたら買ってくる。
いいよ、デリバリー頼もう。いつも買いに行ってもらうの悪いしな。
別にそんな大変でもないけど。
いいからちょっと待ってろ。
It's okay, I got Uber Eats. I wake up my laptop and open a delivery website.
好きなの選べ。
いいの？
どうぞ。
じゃあ。
So it sits down next to me and pours over the options. I slowly scrolls the mouse wheel, pre-using the restaurant list. When she reaches the bottom, she scrolls back up instead of going to the next page.
ピザってあり？
Pizza.
あり。好きなのどうぞ。
本当にいいの？私の好きなので。
いいよ。注文済ませちゃってくれ。
Only have one hand. You do it. She clicks the link for the delivery pizza place and happily goes through the menu. Pizza, huh? What's just splurging here? Pizza, if I remember correctly, hearing from other people, it's super expensive in Japan, especially compared to like convenience store lunch is. Pizza is like $40, and it's a small pizza pie too. At least that's what I heard from other people. Fortunately, our parents don't mind that the two of us are always eating out or ordering delivery. I grumble a lot about how they're too nice to Sora, but when all said and done, I pamper her a lot too.
M サイズ2枚。3枚？
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
そんなに食えないだろ。
ニーニの明日のお昼にできるなーって思って。
Alright.
2枚でも余るんじゃないか？サイドメニュー頼んだら？
そっか、サイドか。ポテトとフライドチキンと
Fried chicken
あとシーザーサラダ。飲み物はいらない？
I like the way she said all those. I like calling fries potatoes too. I think that's pretty I have foreign relatives, right? That don't speak English too well. They call French fries potatoes too. I'm like that. I don't call fries potato because sometimes I get baked potato if I do that. But I always think that's pretty good. I like calling it potatoes.
せっかくだし、コーラ。
じゃあ私も。デザートはい
らない。
ほいほい。
I want a lava cake. So advances to the payment screen and fills out all the necessary information. She's actually memorized my address. That's kind of impressive.
できた。
ご苦労。
お金準備しといて。ご飯用の財布私のカバンに入ってる。
へいへい。
I pull Sora back over to me and fish around for a wallet. Meanwhile, Sora starts changing right in front of me. Even though she's the one changing in plain sight, she's probably going to give me some bullshit about, like, don't peek. Since I don't want to have to deal with that, I'll take her back and get to my feet.
どこ行くの？
着替え終わるまで台所にいる。
いいよ別に。
俺が良くない。
いいってば気にしないから。
だから俺が。
いてよ。
Damn. Uh-oh. Her expression grows serious. Just a hint of desperation in her voice. Surprised, I turn around. So is staring at me intently.
別に見なくていいからさ。いてよ。そばに。
Damn, bro. You know, I can't lie. It does make me feel a little bit happy. But it's a mixed feeling.
わかったよ。
ありがとう。
I go back to my seat and turn away from Sora. I like it when a heroine says, don't leave. Stay by my side. It always gets me. I know it's kind of cheesy and overused. Every heroine, not every, but a lot of heroine does that, but I like it a lot. I like the cheese. The sound of rustling clothes. I don't know why, but it leaves me anxious. Sora's been trying to pretend nothing happened, but now I'm sure that's not true. And she's not telling me. Either it's something I can't do anything about, or she doesn't want to burden me while I'm injured. She's more considerate than she looks, so chances are it's the latter. I could force her to spit it out, but damn it, normally I'll just ask her what's wrong, but thanks to Sophie's lecture from earlier, I can't help but overanalyze every single decision I have to make. What's the right thing to do here?
お兄ちゃん
Damn, Oni-chan. See, I was praising the English translation team earlier, even though they do take some translations too far. But I like it when they say Oni-chan right here too. I know you can get the fan one. She'll probably say Nini. Probably be like, instead of broski's Nini. It's cool. I know what she's trying to say. So her slender arms wraps around me. It's not H scene. Stop it. She presses her weight up against me, warm and fragile.
なんだ空
好き
It was so out of left field that for a moment my mind goes blank. This isn't the time to
お
hesitate.
前マジでどうした何があった
聞いてくれる
ああ聞くよ何でも言え兄ちゃんが解決してやる
Then why didn't she get her clothes? Like she said she would. What happened when she was out?
ありがとうあのね
あ
She's pouting. Go ahead, Sora, say it.
ニーニのドラファンタクティクスのデータ
What the fuck?
上書きしちゃった
Damn, not the Final Fantasy Tactics data! She said Final Fantasy Tactics, right?
ニーニのドラファンタクティクスのデータ
Tactics.
上書きしちゃった
Not the best Final Fantasy game ever! How dare you!
あ
ニーニが何百時間もかけてステータスマックスにしたデータ消しちゃったの
I guess we gotta choke her out now.
あの最強の軍団はもういないの私の雑魚軍団に消し去られちゃったの
Is she okay? I don't know, bro. It's hard to tell if this game's joking or not. She might be super emotional right now. They're playing the emotional song. This game's trying to fucking troll me. I can't tell to feel sad or not. It's using the OST. It makes me feel a little bit sad right now.
ニーニ私は待ってるよ今さら怒るものか俺はお前を許すって言葉を
ちょっと離れて
やだ
What?
離れてくれる
嫌です
離れろ
Why she's on top of him?
やだ叩くもん
What the fuck's going on?
叩かない
本当
殴る
やだごめんなさい許して
She's so close.
なんでさお前はさそういうことするかなつうかお前あの手のゲームやんねえだろわざとだろ
わざとじゃないですちょっとレトロなゲームやってみたかったんです事故なんです
Damn, Final Fantasy Tactics Retro. I guess. You know, I always forget unless I see the meme. Final Fantasy X was 20 years ago. Was it really 20 years? I feel like that's a lie. It can't be.
事故って
No way.
お前さほんとさ俺の大事なものがどんどん失われていく
I don't think Final Fantasy X is 20 years ago. I think they're over exaggerating.
もうやんないでしょセーブデータ3年前だったよ
だけどそうだけどお前が言うなそれをお前が言うな
That's true. I still have all my save datas. From all the... Well, no. Only it's because of Steam Cloud.
お兄たま大好き許して
She called me Chama.
うわぶっ飛ばして張り倒して
ごめんってば本当に悪いと思ってるのごめんなさい
おいやめろ締めるな俺の首を
Dang, she's choking out Nini.
ごめんなさい
Is this where we get the bad ending? The main character gets choked out by his Imoto-san. Or Final Fantasy Tactics.
わかったって
許してくれる
許しはしないけれども
許して
Sora clings to me, sobbing out big old crocodile tears. I understand, of course, it's just an act. She knows that I know there's something wrong, so she's trying to distract me, making stuff up so I don't worry about her. Should I push her? Should I tell her she doesn't have to pretend to be cheerful with me? There's something Sora doesn't want me to know. I wonder what it is. Is it she has feelings for Nini? Is that what it is? That is a pretty hard that's something I don't know, bro. Maybe I'm making a mistake here. Maybe I'm just too soft. But in the end, I decided not to press her for answers. I'm still worried, but for now, I respect Sora's feelings. Just for now. It'd be easier if it's like Miyako or someone else that's not, you know, related. But because she's related, it's too complicated.
行ってきまーす。
So we can't push her, right? If it was any other girls, we can't push her. But because, you know, it's Sora, we can't push Sora. And plus, if we push her, she might go berserk. Right? They didn't say the powers is like based on feelings or something like that. She get like emotional, all that.
セーブ画面だよ。
I guess with that
セー
though,
ブするよ。セーブしたよ。
this is a good time to call it stopping point. So we'll continue on next time to see how Sora truly feels. I don't know how Sora truly feels. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I'm just wondering how she's gonna tell him. Alright? Or she's probably not gonna tell him this route. It might be too late. I guess the only thing to know is next time when we play. Anyway, I appreciate when I stopped by. It's been cool. That's it for this progress. We'll progress more next time for episode 2. Sora. Niimi. Alright, later, bye.